No, I can't stay for the show. I got a barbecue to do today.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna fire up the coals in 2 hours.
We're live with Naked Jason again anyway.
As you can see, we have Naked Superman back in the house, live from Australia Day. So welcome to the 25th episode of Friday Night Open Mic, man. And we thank everybody for watching. Appreciate
thank you all for joining.
Because of all of y'all, man. We really appreciate that. So the shutdown is over for now.
3 weeks.
And with that, we have my cohort Rodney the Punisher.
Yeah, and Jason is making me do it. So yeah.
Good man.
Jason making this is making you drink.
Yeah, across the country.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta see it though.
Man, look, we're breaking worldwide heat records here in Australia at the moment. Cut me some fucking slack.
You're heating up my basement right now, buddy. Oh my god!
Just chip in and send you a good air conditioner.
I've got a fan on. I've got
a good air conditioner.
The shit gets weirder every episode.
It doesn't do much.
And as always, we have life coach Ryan Penny, the Sinister Collector.
Hey, what's going on?
From the far east, we have Mr. Sim Singh.
Yo, what's up, people?
And as always, from the south, we have Mr. Johnny Waddell.
What's going on, guys?
And from the X-Mansion, we have the child of the atom, Mr. Atem.
Yo,
wait a minute. Late breaking information.
Oh, my God.
Mr. P. Diddy, a.k.a. the Paradox Nizzard.
He not driving? He actually...
You look like he's driving.
Okay.
The windows aren't down.
Fucking PJ. You ruined my introduction, PJ.
There you go.
He's at home.
This looks like some Blair Witch Project stuff. What's going on?
How you feeling?
Like you a cell block playboy. What's going on?
You feeling better?
I'm sick.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and take that rubber.
I've always said that you're a bit sexually perverted there, but I wouldn't call you sick, PJ.
I never know if PJ is joking or not, so I don't know if I should give you sympathy or be like, he's just messing with us.
Hey, PJ,
Nah, I just came back from being sick, man. What's going on? I got the flu.
your boy
about to say you better heal yourself before next week, Playboy.
Yo.
Your boy Collector Sounds in here too.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. Where is he?
Before we really get started, I want to send a birthday shout out to Barbara Lopez. So appreciate that.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Barbara.
From the other day, belated now, but happy birthday.
Yo.
All right, y'all. So what's going on? Anything new and exciting?
No, I got Bane. I was happy about that. I know you guys got your Prime 1 Venoms.
Yeah, I just got my Prime 1 Venom last week. And that thing is massive, man. Whew.
My son loves watching those videos of Venom for some reason.
Yeah.
I get worried about him a little bit.
That Venom is cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was like actually really the instruction. I think I told you guys last week the instruction manual kind of sucks. So, so that's kind of why,
Hashtag team manual.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I noticed you put arrows up next to all the pieces on the video. Yeah. Like, is this one right here and this one right here?
No, because for real, man, because it was a pain. Like, I'm telling you. I mean, I give a lot of credit for those people that put it together with no problems. But for me, I was like, just go here and just go there because, Venom's pieces are dark. So, and they have like a dark background. So how are you going to see where it's going to go?
Aren't they numbered?
Nah, I mean, it's not. It's numbered. All right. So what's numbered is what you should be doing from 1 to 20.
No, but don't the pieces like where the keys are? They usually have a number on the inside of the key somewhere,
or color code or something.
I didn't see any numbers, to be honest. So I could be totally wrong. I mean, actually, I wasn't the only one that had problems. I think what's his name? Mike. What's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Cartel. He did a video like how to put it together.
That was a great video.
Yeah, so it kind of shows you that it is a hard piece to put together. So I'm glad that I wasn't the only one that was having problems with it.
The video was an hour long.
I mean,
An hour long? Yeah, an hour long.
I didn't even watch
Shit, it takes you an hour to put a fucking statue together. Screw that.
Well, I mean,
That's like going to IKEA.
If you're videotaping and
Yeah,
I mean,
together,
but he went through in detail. You know, he went through where the piece was in the
he
box.
did it
where
for
it
the
went.
people.
yeah, which is cool, and with Cartel's help and hopefully my video helps. Hopefully people won't have any problems putting that piece together. You know what I mean?
Congrats on 1K, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, thank you guys. Appreciate
yeah,
it.
congrats, dude.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you. Thank you. I do anime. I do
You're
anime.
handing them cards out on the street corner while you're working, man.
You gotta
and
you gotta do it in your head, right? You gotta be
I
like,
gotta tell my head, yay, anime. Yeah, no, it was hard work, man. I mean, I give a lot of props for anybody that does this on a regular. It's you see you guys do videos and stuff. It's hard putting these things together and editing it. So, yeah, I'm really happy that for all the love and support from everybody. So, I really appreciate it. So,
yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. I mean, it's not like we just get like a mobile phone camera and just sit it there and go, "Hey guys, here we are putting it together," and then just upload.
yeah, no, it's not. Like
a lot of work goes into it.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys. Sometimes I'll rehearse something. I'm like, yo, this is what I'm gonna say, and this is what I'm gonna spit it like hot fire, and I'll start rhyming. All right, so I got this down pat. And then when I turn on the camera, I'm like, hi, hello, Mr. Paradox here.
It's your boy.
Hi, it's your boy.
hey, we're getting Omar in here, right?
So
Was waiting to hear from him.
He's in the chat. Omar.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. I need his.
Omar, send something in our Dark Castle chat.
Send Manimal a link too, because he might jump on.
oh, nice,
Cool,
man.
cool.
It'd be nice to have that guy on.
Jason, the body bond is back. Yo, Christian Malay.
Love it.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. My body is a temple. It's ancient, cracked, crumbling, and possibly haunted.
Oh my God.
You
my
just
God.
need
lot
the
of words.
sunglasses and one of them colorful boas wrapped around you.
You know,
I was shit. You get Regina back in it.
Oh my goodness. I mean, for me, I was trying to not stare at Jason, but yeah.
It's hard not to, isn't it, PJ?
Oh my
I was
god.
gonna say, sounds like he's having trouble.
Yeah.
Put some duct tape on that part of the computer screen.
If y'all start arguing about DC and Marvel, he's gonna be on his.
Oh
on
no,
camera.
please.
Oh,
Hey,
gosh,
I'm not
please, no.
Dude,
No.
I'm leaving if you guys start doing it.
Yeah.
No,
but I
we're
do
gonna
want to say
riot.
one thing about Aquaman, real quick. Though.
Oh no.
No.
Don't start the
Adrian,
chat.
you're already on record saying how much you love that film.
I said I liked it a lot.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not turn
Wonder
this.
Woman look good. That statue.
Yeah, you know what though? I mean, the paint job might be a little off with her face, but to be honest, it actually looks really good. And it's not as bad as people make it out to be. But I mean, I get it where they're coming from, from the prototype, what you're expecting, and then next you know, it's a little bit off. But
In fairness, PJ, those production photos, probably the last 3 pieces before they came out and people started getting them in hand, looked pretty piss poor.
I'm sorry.
So you look at say Superman before that,
Yeah.
then Wonder Woman, all of these production pictures when they were about ready to be released, people were like, hang on a minute, that's not what we ordered when it came out. Then you make pictures and stuff like that. But the end results speak for themselves. It's good quality.
Yeah.
And they make it look good.
I mean, it's not a bad piece. It's a really good piece. It looks beautiful, and congrats to whoever's getting it. But you know what I'm impressed with is actually Harley. They just did the that looks good.
Yeah. Harley looks good.
Bro,
Yeah,
it looks 90% like the production.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're going to change too much with that Joker. Their Joker and Harley, their Joker on the pogo. You talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they're going to change too much with them ones. But they pretty much stayed the same from when they first announced them.
Yeah, but just talking about the quality of the production.
Yeah.
compared to the prototype.
Yeah.
Like the suit, her suit looks good. The hammer. So
Yeah,
All the paint apps are good. You know.
yeah, looks pretty good.
you know, a little worried about the face. You know, that they won't be able to capture the pink, red cheeks on it, but the video managed to capture it. Like the production looks great.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, it turned out really good. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, they're really trying to, you know, make like clean YouTube unboxing videos now.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? They're trying to take our light away from us.
No,
Yeah,
they're for the ones
boring.
that don't watch us. They're for the ones that, you know.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. I'm just kidding.
It's helping us
You know what
too,
it probably
because-
is? They're probably tired of people doing unboxing videos and going, "What the hell's this piece of shit?"
and you know what this does? This helps with the whole Sideshow needs to do manual things. So like,
Dude,
you know, the complicated pieces, it's like, all right, Susan's like, you put it here,
Well, they're
you put it
actually
here.
on the,
I would like
the,
Susan-
website. They're actually got links now on the new items that when the unboxing video that comes out, they've got a link on there on the buying page.
Yep.
Dude, I literally said cool video, and then I was like, so what about Juggernaut and Cable?
Yeah.
And they're like, ooh, we don't know. And I was like, what? It's gonna be like 20 people work. You fuckers don't know. You can't go down the hall and ask someone.
Yeah.
It gives us. I think the videos are good though because it gives us a chance to see the production like before it comes out, so you can make a decision. You know, like
how different it looks. Yeah.
if you're undecided whether or not you're going to keep it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, they just did this new studio. They need to get some use out of it. So
Yeah. What I was gonna say is that like I would like Susan to put Venom together, man. I would like to see her try to do that.
Be a trip.
Yeah, that would be a big. But you know what?
I wonder if her spider will be broken when she opens it.
I know. But did you guys see where Susan was putting a Joker on the little peg?
See, it was a little rough.
That was a little rough. She like slammed it. I was like, ow.
Oh, I noticed that too. I was like, damn, dude, she's hardcore.
I know.
It went on there a little too easy.
Harley's into that weird shit.
Probably is, to be honest.
Hey, so guys, I picked up this art print.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Not bad.
It came in this week, so soon I'll be picking up those two statues soon.
Nice. I was just
You're getting three though, aren't you? It was three, weren't it? Wasn't it?
Not anymore. I'm just gonna get the Captain America and the Black Widow, not the Batman.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. It's gonna be a while before I decide to go 1/4 DC because I don't have anywhere to put them right now. When I get another pack, I'm gonna get one PAX unit for Marvel, one PAX unit for DC. So once I have the
PAX units for DC, one PAX for
Marvel. Oh my god!
He can't help himself. I got you back out of the Batman one.
Donnie, I think you're gonna run into an issue that I ran into where there's too much of each license, meaning like it's so hard to get all the characters you want of both.
What I have to do is I just have to pace myself. I have to do one thing at a time because what I'm trying to do, what I do in my head is I get ahead of myself and I make a list. I'm like, I want all these pieces, but I just got to take it one piece at a time.
I just close my eyes and start clicking the buy button. Hasn't really worked out so well. I do not recommend it.
So I'm gonna do my Marvel first, and then I'll go back and get the DC pieces. Yeah, because I want to pick up that Harley Quinn for sure. But the thing about that is, I'm not pressed to get the EX because it's just like a useless little Jack in the Box thing. If the EX was like the alternate portrait, then I would be like wanting to jump on top of it right away. But
yo, that tweeter had fucking Green Lantern sick.
Man, that entire range, the entire tweeter head Marquette range is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know. There wasn't enough likeness to Zac Efron.
Hey, the return of the Mac.
He's icing down his limbs from.
When Aiden put that story up in the chat the other day about the Zac Efron being rumored to play Green Lantern, dude, they've already said in that movie it's the Green Lantern Corps. It's not going to be a Hal Jordan movie. So I think he'd be a perfect Kyle Rayner. instead of Hal Jordan, like the younger of the three Lantons.
I hope Brandon Guerrero's not watching right now. He's fucking fuming.
Hey, I'm not trying to throw shade here or mess with Utim or anything, but I've been on this kick ever since you mentioned the stuff from last chat, from the people, quote unquote, taking ideas from other statues. Does the tweeter head look like the old Sideshow one?
Oh yeah, it looks a lot like the old Sideshow one.
Okay,
yeah.
I just wanted to. I'm not trying to when I saw it when one of you guys posted it, I was like, why does that look familiar?
That's the first thought you think.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy.
I guess
Tim infected us all because now every time I see statues, I'm like, is there another statue like that?
Yeah,
I know, me too. I'm like,
that's what we should all do, because this art needs to be held to a specific standard. And if you don't like it, you can suck my D. All right, buddy.
There's something to be said for.
But he can come on the show anytime he wants and say it right to my face.
Hey,
there's something to be said for keeping companies honest. So hey,
in the 1500s, walking up in the club going, "Papa, I challenge you to a duel."
Bro, that's the difference. I would say it right to his face, and then hurt would be happening. That's the difference between that guy and me, for sure.
So hey, what do we think? I mean, is that an issue here?
No, because they're both licensed companies, so that means the licensor approved them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's most of the time.
I feel like that's the same thing, though, right?
No, because one is a knockoff. It's an unlicensed knockoff of.
I'm not talking about the other one. I'm just talking about in this case, like they the same pose, though, right?
Yeah, it's the same pose.
Yeah.
There's difference. The posture is different, and the hand is different.
The hands looks there. I've got both of them up. They look very similar.
Yeah. Yo.
Sometimes the licensor maybe wants the piece to look a certain way. And it might
They're
be
different scale. They're different scales too, though, right? One's a 1/6 scale, one's a 1/4.
Scale, but I feel like whether it's scale or whether it's licensed or not, it shouldn't matter. We should hold them to the same standard, right?
No.
I don't think that for scale though, because for scale, some people only collect 1/6 and some people only collect 1/4.
Hold on, that means no difference.
I'm going to agree with A-Team here, right? Because it's really simple.
Yeah.
People go to custom route because they want to get shit that the other licensed companies will not do or have not done, right? So if an unlicensed property is copying what a licensed copy has done, then you're just doing it for cash, bro. You're not doing it to satisfy the fans and the art that they're after. You're catering for cash.
I'll even give you one. If you do one that looks like a production piece, I'll let it slide. And all of us should. Who gives a fuck? But when you make 10 motherfucking statues that look like statues that other people are making, you're nothing but a fucking hack. How about that, bro? How about that? Now send Pop Culture Fade an invite because he wants to get on if you got a spot.
Let's
get off
I'm
that topic.
scared.
I'm scared. Super heated.
Yo, I'm scared.
Rodney, PJ, and Thor, what do you guys think of this? I'm curious if I'm the only one who thinks
of the custom copying. Like, what's the point of making a custom if you're going to copy a license?
No, I'm not talking about custom. I'm talking about my argument is with shouldn't we hold the license companies to the same standard?
Yeah,
no, because the licensor is controlling the license company.
Are we talking about something?
It's all about the art.
Are we talking about something habitual or one statue?
I'm literally talking about this one statue, and I'm not trying
to.
You're
talking about,
but Ryan, what Tim is saying, what Tim is saying is that they don't have the freedom.
Let Rodney.
Wait. One person at a time.
So that's one statue. Can you find some other statues from? You said Tweeterhead.
Yeah, and I'm not. I swear, I'm not trying
to. Or is it just the one?
And Tim, I'm not trying to start any shit or anything. I swear, I saw this and I'm just thinking, I don't know. I thought this was kind of an interesting topic.
I mean, if you could find a running trend of side by side comparisons with
look right here. Look right here. You've got this one, right? Look at the pose. He's got his left leg up, 2 fists, and then look at this one. Or I'm sorry, this one.
Okay, so that's one copied pose.
I'm not trying to say, I swear, I'm not trying to, I hope you guys don't think I'm trying to cause shit. I'm really not. I just thought this was an interesting topic.
But that's one versus we saw 10, right?
No, we saw one. It was one. So the one last week, one of the many, and it was one of the many was the discussion, was that so and so was trying to.
No, I'm talking about the number of statues we saw that was similar, pretty close to the same. We saw it was more than one that we saw that way, right?
There was only like 2 of them that you could even argue were kind of maybe different.
Right.
And there were like 8 of them that were
this
definitely
right here is just one, so that's not the same. It's not even, to me, that's not even close. You show me 5 or 6 more from Tweeterhead, we could talk.
Well, I thought last week we were comparing the Cyclops from one and the Cyclops from the unlicensed. And I thought this was a licensed company from another licensed company. I wasn't. But I'm not trying to. I swear, I'm not trying to start shitting or anything. I just thought this was an interesting topic.
So Ryan, do you think that could? Because I kind of think if it's one, it could happen by accident. You don't think it could happen by accident?
I don't know. The Green Lantern by Sideshow is pretty popular.
I mean, and here's another thing. Here's another thing to mention, and just to throw shade against myself, this might be a typical pose from him from the comics too.
Okay.
Which kind of was, so maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah, the thing is, right? Certain companies with certain licenses and characters, they would want those characters to look a certain way. So they will want limitations put onto the pose and the dynamic of the base and stuff like that. Like if you look at the first 4 figures Alucard and you compare it to the Gantaku Alucard, the one that just came out, they're the same. Exact same pose, exact same swap outs with the shield and the sword. That could be the licensor saying like, hey, I want it to look like this and nothing else.
So you think the licensor dictates the pose sometimes? I don't know either way.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
Like other than that, I'm sure like they probably
I get your point, Ryan, and I think that when that does happen, that's a separate conversation.
Okay.
If Sideshow wants to copy a pose that XM does, we need to have a separate conversation about it. There's a certain level of consistency that we have to have as collectors to not allow people who are making knockoff pieces of production pieces, statues that are made by companies. And if we're not okay with that, then you're on a different side of the line than me.
Yeah, no, I'm with A-Tim. I was listening while I was having a smoke at the door there, and I'm with A-Tim on that. Like, there's a difference between licensed and custom companies. Customs, you're expected that they're going to do something different that the other companies aren't doing because that's why they're a custom company. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have full freedom.
And do stuff that the licensed companies won't take a chance on. But when you're doing a custom and you're just ripping off the same characters again and again, that's pretty crap.
And I mean, with the Tweeterhead thing, didn't the license, I guess DC, didn't they have to approve the statue in the first place? The pose and all that?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, you need to show me a lot more for that Tweeterhead one to even come close to the level of what we were talking about last week.
Pose aside, the piece looks great.
Yeah.
I think the Tweeterhead looks a lot better than the Sideshow one, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think the construct looks awesome. I think the construct for the base looks even better than like the XM one that they just showed.
Yeah, I agree.
The XM one, I feel like the XM one you may have to see in hand. And keep in mind, this is coming from someone who's a bit of an XM fanboy. I will admit that. There is definitely a growing trend with me that I've noticed.
I think it just looks a little bit more translucent on the Tweeterhead one. That's what I liked about it.
The XM one's, I think, is opaque.
I think the XM one so you got 2 options. You got the vanilla pose, compact base, easy to display, and you got the XM one that's completely out there with a huge base. So you got best of both worlds in both.
I want to hear what I'm told Dark and Handsome Mac has to say about this subject.
Yeah, and then Thor after what they have to say.
Mac?
What up?
Yep. Signed out looking at that Pornhub again.
Say that again.
So, all right.
We wanted to get your viewpoints on this topic.
All right. I'll bring up the pics real quick.
What's up, everybody in the chat? Everybody in the channel.
Yo, Matt. Congrats on Venom and Hulkbuster.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Do you have an issue with these 2 statues being in very similar poses? They're both licensed.
It's kind of weak, man.
Honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think I really care, but I don't know.
I mean, if they're stealing somebody else's pet,
He doesn't collect scale anyway.
But keep in mind, though I bring this up, this could be a similar pose from the comics that I'm just not remembering.
Ryan, I just sent you a picture of that one.
I mean, I guess
the better one.
The bases, yeah, I need to see it. The bases look.
I sent you a better picture of the Tweeterhead one from the Sideshow page.
Yeah, it's on the screen right now, but
show me it. All right.
So.
I mean, I guess I don't know, man. It's different.
I'm not going to go on about it because I just thought it was interesting. That's all.
It's similar, but you know what? It's just
Tweeterhead looks better.
You know what it is? I think it's just
because, Go XM.
Yeah, I think it's just the way his, it's a natural pose to have his arm like this. So it just looks like similar, but it really isn't.
I think it's a typical pose, just like Jean Grey.
So people are saying that Tweeterhead's Batman and Superman might also look like the premium formats. So that might be a thing that maybe DC was like, hey, we want you to do fully sculpted versions of these fabric ones and throw them Green Lantern.
I think you're right with that, 18, because you look at them, they're also doing them the miniatures of the old DC collectibles dioramas and that too.
Yeah. Are they giving them space to do that because they're different scales? Are they saying, we like that pose, but since you're doing a quarter, and you're doing this, what is it, 6 scale Tweeterhead does?
Yeah, 6 scale.
Could that be why they're giving them leeway?
Also, Rodney, DC Collectibles is now being stripped from DC and handed over to Warner Brothers. So I think you're going to see a lot more stuff getting approval for licensing and a lot more stuff going out faster.
Right.
DC Collectibles was doing it all themselves. That was all in-house, and now they've just been merged with the Warner Brothers department that handles manufacturing and toy development and stuff like that.
Cool.
So both of those pieces are what, the same, 1/6 scale?
Yeah, 1/6 or 1/5.
Oh, okay.
1/5 for Tweeterhead, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like 1/5?
Yeah, 1/5.
I thought they were doing 1/6 line.
No, their Joker was definitely 1/6 and Harley.
Yeah, I thought so.
Are you sure
I might be
1/5?
mistaken. Maybe not.
I don't, because their Wonder Woman was 1/6 too. I'll double check.
Whenever a licensor gets involved, the conversation changes.
Okay.
That's my take on it.
What do you guys think about those videos from Alex, Rad Titan from London? The con that they had in London.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I really like that Thor, man, that he showed.
He's coming.
Yeah.
I thought he said the Thor was production, but I guess he changed it afterward.
Really? It's not?
Yeah.
I think he used the wrong word or something. I think he changed it to prototype.
In the first one, yeah.
I was like, fuck, dope. I was like, my fucking index finger is getting itchy.
One thing I thought.
Like,
you got to get that checked out, Brian.
Huh?
So you got to get that checked out.
Hey, I'll go to your people, right?
Yeah.
You can take care of me.
Get a penicillin and clear that up. No worries, Ron.
Yeah, I expect Thor to be nice when it comes out.
One thing I thought looked really good was if you notice on his legs, because it's got the silver paint from the whatever chainmail or whatever that's around his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the left leg, you could kind of see the reflection from the lava. It was like an orange reflection. That looked really good, man.
I hope they stay with that. Go with that reflect.
I hope the colors improve a little bit on the fire, though.
Yeah.
You didn't think the color? What's up, Fate?
What's up, Fate?
What's up, Fate?
Yeah, it's tough to translate like a lava into a statue too. Just like
you didn't like the color on the lava?
I thought it looked like the color on the lava was the same color all the way through on the Thor. At least from Alex's pictures on Rad Titans.
Yeah. That's where it looks dope.
I'm hoping it was the color though.
Who's getting it?
Yeah, but you gotta remember that the lights on that place are not good.
Yeah, and that's probably what it was, but
Wait, who's getting it?
I have it on pre-order already.
Oh, nice.
So Johnny and Rodney.
And me.
I don't even read Thor or like Thor, but yeah.
Yeah.
I had it on pre-order and then I canceled the next day. It's great.
Why?
I decided to go for Another custom piece. I'm a fucking addict.
He has ordering Tourette's. Statue buying Tourette's.
Yeah, I decided to get this custom. You know, the same guy who did the Green Hulk. I decided to get his Red Hulk too.
Oh God!
What? Wow.
Whoa!
I mean, it's pretty close to the same price. So I was just like, screw it.
Is that all one piece too? Like,
Yeah,
like the
same
hardware?
thing.
Damn. Same pose?
Yeah, because if it does, I'll sell my Sideshow one.
Damn.
It looks a little bit more like the comic to me.
I know one thing. He makes me excited and comfortable with him doing that Punisher. So
Yeah. I'm getting the Daredevil next week.
No, you're not. Stop lying.
Yeah, I'm lying. I'm just lying. I'm not
So
getting
you
it.
can't hear me. Okay.
PJ gonna cancel it in 2 days.
It's
Yeah,
actually
Daredevil's gonna be dope.
yeah, you know what? I wanted to pair him up with Punisher, and
That's gonna be nice.
yeah, and I just kept on looking at it, and I was just like, yeah, even though
Well,
it's not like,
you'll get to see it. You'll get to see it on Jim's channel because he said he was getting it in, and so he'll get to show it with both of them together.
oh, okay, yeah, I was debating until I kept on watching that out of the box, and I was just like, damn, it looks good. Like the production piece, the final production piece looked good. You know what bothers me is the swap out head. It doesn't have like that blackness on it on the side of his neck. That, you know, like with the regular head.
Yeah.
So I want to know how it matches with the rest of his outfit. But it looks good though. It's Daniel Bell. It'll be my first Daniel Bell piece. So kind of excited.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of
of
Daredevil pics already.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tim.
Sorry, I saw a couple of Daredevil pics. It looks amazing.
Oh yeah, how's the red look?
Looks great.
I heard somebody talking about it, but I assumed it's probably the lighting.
It looks fantastic.
I was going to say, Ryan, I was talking about do the real men just drink from the bottle.
It's fan-freaking-tastic.
It's fantastic, guys.
Big fucking bottle.
And nothing wrong with Daredevil.
Yeah.
All you need is a brown paper
Cheers,
bag.
Ryan.
Oh, it's just a beer.
I mean, I would have preferred for him to be all red, but that's just a preference thing. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Sideshow, if they wanted to play the variant game, they didn't do a version of that all red. Because I've seen somebody repaint it, and it's a little bit different shade of red where the black is, but it looked dope too. So
I think it looks better. I'm not a Daredevil fan. I love the show.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah. Hey, no, Ryan. For real. Yo, what was you saying about that Green Lantern real quick? Man, I'm sorry to get y'all off topic real quick.
Oh, no worries. So we had a discussion last week that had to do with, or I wasn't. I guess I was out that time. But we had a discussion at different points, right? It was in IAS too, right? Where we were talking about a certain custom company pieces versus the licensed pieces, how they look similar. So when somebody posted or I'm sorry, I should use the picture that Tim sent me. It was much better. So when I saw the Tweeterhead one, I was kind of like, man, that looks like the one that Fate has.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like exact. It's pretty close, but it's not exact. It's
It's damn near exact though.
And I was kind of like, since we had the custom discussion versus licensed, a custom piece, quote unquote, being similar to a licensed piece, I was kind of like, I wonder how we feel about licensed versus licensed.
Okay, he's got it in his left.
Here's the one. I'll just keep switching.
That's too close though, bro.
Well, that's what I was curious about. Does anyone have a problem with that? I don't really know how I feel about it. Tim made good points.
But
Coach, would you have preferred to have that base from the Tweeterhead on the Sideshow one? Because I know I would have.
Well, the base. Okay, yeah, the bases were the same on the one that Tim was talking about.
Yeah. Did you see the Superman one that they released? It was pretty similar, like to the Superman by Sideshow, the Alex Ross version. You see that one?
I will look them both up.
Oh no.
It wasn't as hard though. It wasn't as like as Kingdom Come as the Alex Ross one. It was more I'd say like Action Comic Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, so there's another layer. Does it bother you if they're different scales?
I mean, to be honest, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I guess.
Good.
Okay, good.
No,
I was
yeah,
gonna say, does that
agree
matter?
with Tim, man. Yo, if you're too close like that, yeah, I agree. He's a hack, bro.
All right, so is that the tweeter head one?
That's the Sideshow one, right?
Yes. All right, where's the tweeter head?
Yeah, hold on.
Tweeter head one is here. I think I got. Let me know if I have the right one.
Yo, Master,
that was the right one that you just had up there.
I was gonna say I should be looking at the camera.
It's got the same base as the Superman one from Sideshow.
So do I have the right ones?
Master Pizza is saying that Tweeterhead works with Sideshow.
Yeah.
For some of them, it's not all, right?
That's what he's saying. He's saying Sideshow and Tweeterhead work together, so it's cool.
Yeah, and I don't mind this one. This one.
Good point. They do work together. I don't think they work on everything, but you're right. They do have a partnership of some sort, right?
Yeah,
I don't remember what it was.
They did with Orko. They did that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. They made some pieces for Sideshow, right?
Yeah, and then I think Sideshow is able to display Tweeterhead pieces on their cons as well.
So what were they making for Sideshow? 1/4 pieces or 1/5 or?
1/6 or what? Well, what's Orko?
Yeah, the smaller scale line, you know.
Yeah.
1/5 was it?
Orko's 1/5, and
yeah.
I guess the rest of it. Orko, He-Man.
Oh, Orko. Oh, that's right. They were doing they were doing the 1/5 He-Man, right?
Yeah, the 1/5.
My bad. Okay.
And I don't know what that Joker is. Is that 1/6 or is that
1/6? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so where's the Tweeterhead one that you was talking about? Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that ain't the same though. That ain't the same like that Green Lantern was though.
The Tweeterhead Supergirl looks completely different though.
The Tweeterhead what?
Yeah, Supergirl.
Fucking Jason comes in and starts changing
Chris.
Fucking Jason. Man.
So Chris, Batman statue collector, is saying Joker's 1/6.
Doesn't she look like she's driving a really large airplane, like a big steering wheel?
Turning a boat.
Yeah, like she's on a pirate ship or.
All right, yeah, that Supergirl's whack, bro.
She's got special needs or something.
I haven't seen a good Supergirl until I seen this one right here, man.
So, the Prime one,
yeah.
Oh, damn, they got that right off the cover. What the hell?
Hell yeah, that Prime one.
Well, the statue came first, and then this came.
Really?
So they did a reverse this time. So yeah.
Oh wow,
they're catching on.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So, very comfortable.
That actually makes me appreciate that statue more because I like the old Supergirl one.
Wait, Rodney, does this mean a second Prime one breaking your rule?
I might get it, bro.
No, I'm not getting it, but I didn't like it before.
Do it, Rodney.
Just get it, dude.
It's one click away, bro.
Didn't I tell y'all in the chat if I add anything to that list, I'm a bitch? I'm not adding. My list is final.
I just like to mess with you a little bit, Rodney.
Bitch with a statue, man.
My list is final.
Oh, hey, so on a side note, good news. Well, I guess I think I'm the only Transformers guy. XM's doing a second head on their Megatron. That's going to be more.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah,
that's great news, bro.
Cartoon accurate or comic accurate, which is pretty cool.
Is that changing their timetable for when they're coming out, or what's going to happen
about that, Rodney?
Well, the PO just opened, so I doubt it.
Oops.
That's a really good question.
Let me ask you guys. So, Imaginarium Art does Prime ones. The Transformers statues, right? Imaginarium Art.
Yeah, they look nice. The Megatron looks nice.
Which one do you guys like better?
So, if it was it's a really good question. So they're new. If I'm comparing, Megatron's my boy, right? And I like Soundwave too, but Megatron's like my number one. Mm-hmm. So their new Megatron, they're doing a different rad. I think actually it's funny. Rad Titan, when they did their collector's chat, they were showing the picture that I sent them because I was asking them because Imaginarium Art just said that they're going to start doing PV or vinyl exteriors, which I believe means PVC exteriors on their statues to increase production time.
What?
And reduce cost. And reduce cost.
Reduce cost, but to be honest, I thought it sounded cheap. But I don't know much about these materials, to be frank.
Oh, Ryan, can you say that? Can you say that again, Ryan?
Let me.
Not the whole thing.
I was going to say the whole thing because I'm going to fucking up worse.
No.
So it sounded cheap to me.
So they're going PVC.
Okay. Sounds like shortcuts to me.
Yeah, I'll pull it up and I'll read it from them because apparently my word for verbatim.
I mean, if it's half the price at that point, it's just personal preference.
Yeah. I mean,
it's not half the price. It's like a couple $100 cheaper.
You said PVC on Transformer statues, all right?
Yeah,
I think so. I thought one of the selling points for PVC is like more detail.
Yeah, because the viscosity is different of the material, right? Resin is a little bit thicker, like a milkshake, and PVC is more like milk, regular milk.
So do you need that on a Transformer?
I guess they're saying that it's going to make better, sharper, cleaner details.
Does this mean their milkshakes bring all the boys to you?
Whoa. No, he didn't.
So
sorry, I'm a nerd.
Ryan, did you get the original Prime 1 Optimus?
Yeah, I had it for a while and then I sold it.
Okay, but it had like mad details, all right?
It didn't look anywhere near as good as this one. Like this looked right from
the Prime one, the first Prime 1, Optimus Prime, didn't look good.
Not the movie one, but the G1 one. Yeah.
No. I'm talking about the movie one.
Oh no, I'm just talking about G. I didn't.
Okay. Well, anyway, that's what I'm saying. Whatever that had, I don't think they took any shortcuts to accomplish what they accomplished with the details.
Yeah, but they also did. They also did G1. Prime 1 also did a G1 Megatron that looked good, but I didn't think it looked as good as this one.
It just seems weird that they would need that for Transformers stuff.
Yeah, let me find the exact. Okay.
If you want a model, it shouldn't affect you. If you want a statue, it should affect you.
Yeah, so it says for this product, we're going to use a vinyl coating on the outside layer of Megatron. The benefit of it will be within 3 months, it can be released at a more accurate time rather than wait, which seems like a cheap way to increase quality control. Instead of hiring more people, we're just going to use cheaper materials. Like what? It can be released at a more accurate time rather than wait months and even years to release. We don't want to hold everyone's money. So if it takes them years to release shit, I feel like there's a bigger issue here.
Okay, so you can wait for a Lexus or you can buy your Kia today.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I just got to bail for a bit because I got to get the smoker fired up and everything for the barbecue this afternoon.
More moisturizer.
All right, mate.
Barbecue, really? Stereotype.
He's gonna come back with baby oil on his skin.
Have a good one, Jason. Have a great weekend.
Don't give him ideas, Rodney. Don't burn your nipples, Jason.
Oh goodness.
Yo, so Michael Spargo wants an invite too. If you guys want to have the spot filled.
Who's Spidey? Okay, I see. Okay.
Ryan, going back on IA stuff, right? I've seen a few. I've seen the Starscream on Throne, and I've seen like the Optimus Prime and stuff. And it's not good. Compare that to XM stuff, and the Prime 1 Transformers pieces. I do think that they look a little plasticky on their own. Like the Starscream on Throne, if you look at it and you look at the base where his cape is sort of like flowing down over the throne, it looks like cake. It genuinely looks like cake.
Okay. I'm not gonna bother. I was gonna get both Megatrons, but I'm not gonna bother now.
Yeah, don't even. Yeah, you'll hate it. I have a friend who bought the Optimus Prime, and the moment he got it in, he unboxed it, put it back in the box, and shipped it out. Sold it. Didn't like it at all.
The recent 1/4 Optimus Prime they did?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not getting it then. That's all I needed to hear. Thank you.
Hey, Fate, we didn't get a chance to hear your thoughts on the Harley Quinn unboxing video. Did you get a chance to watch that?
Yeah, I watched it, man. I watched it because I love that piece, man.
Yeah, that's a good piece, right?
You getting it?
Yeah. It's a high probability that I'm going to get
itchy.
Oh, they've been itchy, bro. They've been.
Yeah, dude, I hear you.
I'm like, shit, I ain't got nothing coming till the summer. I need something now.
Scratch that itch, man.
That's what's up.
Nah, seriously, that's why I got a head start on her. I'm like, maybe I can go ahead and get my first Prime 1.
I'm pretty sure that art came out before the statue too, bro.
What's up?
Which one? Yeah, I think the art print did come out before.
Okay.
Yeah, that Harley Quinn is dope.
Because I thought I heard people saying that the Sideshow one looked nothing but the art print, and then Prime 1 came out, and I thought, oh, wow, theirs looks exactly like the same art.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, yo, that shit looks like the art.
Maybe it was you who said that, then it's him. Then
yeah.
I remember. No.
Well, that's what they do, though. That's like their calling card, like doing the cover arts for in statue form.
I'm good with that. I love that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I think more people
Yeah,
should
yeah,
pull,
I don't mind it.
more people should pull right from the comic books.
Straight up.
I'm starting
I
to
agree.
feel like a Tim, especially on Punisher now. I'm starting to feel that way.
Dude, I'm getting the same way. Tim's like infected me.
Good, man.
I'm just kidding.
The Tim affects everybody.
No, I mean, like, I'm
Thanks,
serious,
bro.
but I'm kidding about the infection.
Thanks, guys. I want you to know you guys are all affecting me too. So
Affecting or infecting?
you guys,
I said
Affecting or affecting?
you guys are affecting me. But Friday
Okay.
night, PJ and I are driving down to fucking Maryland. And
To get it.
he's
Get
gonna be
infected?
infecting me.
Yeah.
Yo, me and PJ are gonna cuddle all weekend.
Oh yeah. Yo, we're gonna sing Backstreet Boys on the way down.
Oh
there,
no!
Oh my god.
Third eye on Saturday.
My fire.
That's gotta happen.
No, I look forward to meeting you guys in person, man. I think it's
Yeah, that'll be cool.
no joke.
Yeah, y'all definitely don't want to miss next week's episode because these gentlemen said they're going to be live in the car on the way to the Death Star all the way from New Jersey. So that shit should be hilarious.
Where y'all headed to though?
They're coming down to
Coming,
DC, huh?
coming down to DC, bro. That's what we got.
DC?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
me and Dark Castle,
Come on up, man. Plenty room in the Death Star in the Empire.
That ain't bad though. DC is like halfway, man. That's a good spot right there.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like 4 hours from us.
Yeah, you're Florida too?
No, it's like 4 hours.
in Jersey.
Oh, you Jersey though. You
Yeah,
Jersey.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm all the way North Jersey. I'm right on the border of New York State.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yo, wait, Rodney, how long did it take you guys to come up to Jersey?
Like what, 4?
4?
Less than that, man.
Well,
About
yeah.
3.5, man.
Maybe.
Oh, it's not bad.
Of course, we was booking, you know. So
Yeah, and it was like 4 or 5 in the morning.
but I was coming home. Well, yeah, no, going up it was 4 in the morning. Yeah, it was. Sure was.
Yeah. But coming back down wasn't so bad, right?
Either way, wasn't both ways was pretty
Yeah,
much.
Black was smooth too.
It's
Yeah,
quick. It's quicker north because you're on the inside lane.
Yeah.
Yo,
Hey,
Edwin saying, PJ, Tim's beard will keep you warm.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna rest my head on it.
That's facts.
Oh man.
Hey,
Yo.
before we go on, I wanted to send a shout out to Omar, man. He said say hello to everybody. He doing all right.
Yes, man.
Good, man.
Good man.
Yeah,
Omar,
Yeah.
strong.
I give him a lot of props, man. You know. Yeah.
He said he might pop on later on, so hopefully.
I hope so, bro.
Yeah.
Which Omar? The Canada Omar?
Omar Emperor,
Emperor.
the god of war.
No, the one who keeps
Okay.
the one
The
who
other
keeps the
one.
stashes.
Okay. You got like 900 Street
Trying to get a Tim to get that Magneto.
Yeah.
He's definitely trying. I'll pick it up one day, I'm sure.
Hey, is Master Pizza coming?
hope
We can
so.
holler at him. Well, look,
Yo, I
it's like
hope so.
it's like this. We're gonna be at Third Eye Comics in Annapolis, Maryland, next Saturday
yeah.
around 12:30. So anybody watching this program in this area,
And if anybody
PM
wanted, they
PM
can get
any
it
one
right
of us.
there.
I'm sure we'll hook up for some food afterwards and everything.
Yes.
So y'all, folks, the Master Barber will be there.
Nice.
Yo,
What's one thing to try down there down in DC?
I definitely say we gotta hit Lido's at least once. You know, that's
Lito's Pizza?
yes, sir.
It's not bad.
Yeah. So at
It's one
some
of the
point,
few good things come out of Maryland.
Oh, really?
Oh
No,
God!
I'm
you say that till you go on the Third Eye, then we'll see. What
I'm just
I'm
I'm
trying.
busting balls.
How big is the third eye?
Third Eye
It's
is the
big.
size of a small grocery store, and that's
Nice.
that is no bullshit. You will see.
It's big.
I'm gonna see if I can't run up there. I'm gonna see if I can't meet you guys up there on Saturday.
They got good prices.
They got good price. They got statues. They got all the comics you can eat. I mean, literally, they literally got aisles of comic aisles. That's no bullshit. Like this is DC aisle, this the X-Men aisle, this the Star Wars aisle.
I'm coming home with polystone and a venereal disease.
Yeah.
Maybe
No strip club visits.
Maybe two if it's a good night.
Get some money ready, man.
Oh,
Some money
goodness.
ready.
Wait, what time you guys heading to Third Eye?
Like I said, around noon. Like we're gonna meet. Well, here's the plan. So Saturday, you know, we're gonna be on this program all Friday night. They coming to Death Star, you know. and then Saturday get up, do a food run in the morning, and then go hook up with folks, and then I'm sure that there'll be hugs and kisses for that. And then somebody might get.
I don't know if I want to show up anymore.
Somebody might get a cut, who knows? And then we head up to Third Eye and meet. So I'm guessing around 12:30. We'll be up at Third Eye, Then after that is just go for what you know.
I got a kid next week.
Yeah, next week, yeah. Because Super Bowl weekend, they coming down for Super Bowl weekend. Yeah. So I'm a smoke.
They're coming down there.
Yeah. But I mean, they're probably gonna leave before the game, so they can get back.
So this ain't no spot that's already there established in your city, no?
We mean the comic book shop? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Third Eye's.
Let me go on. Let me show you.
Third Eye is on. They're doing the Third Eye trip on Saturday. I don't think I can make that, guys. It looks like I have a fucking birthday party together.
Dude, why didn't you do that shit on MLK, man? Give a brother 3 days, man.
We're doing it for the Super Bowl.
You should do that shit for MLK. Nobody got off for the Super Bowl unless you pick this, man.
Why don't you get your affairs in order? No, I'm just kidding.
Let's see. Third Eye Comics.
I gotta go pick up my subscription box anyway.
You guys gonna be up there for a while?
Huh?
Are you guys gonna be up there for a while?
What time are you?
What time good for you, man? Whatever time good for you, we meet you.
Well, that's assuming I can come up.
Yeah, man, get your affairs together, man.
I know. I was like, oh, shit. I just set him up to throw that shit.
The counter punch.
So I got a kid's birthday to go to, and I'm gonna have to be the one to go to because my wife's pretty introverted.
I wouldn't say that out loud, man.
Didn't like talk to me. Anyway, so it ends at like 11:45.
So one.
Is that your?
I mean,
yeah.
Are you showing us your calendar? Damn, I didn't realize it.
Yeah, there's like nothing going on except like.
So what time, Ryan? Name a time.
I'm really busy. I have a lot.
Tumbleweeds.
What time after your birthday party? What time is good?
So that's.
Let me get back to you to verify.
That's Third Eye right there. See,
dude, it's huge.
This is about a 100-yard wall right here, over here to the left. Damn. Then in the middle,
all your books on your left, and new stuff in the back.
You got pops right here. There's two sides to this pop wall, so that you can imagine how many pops. Over here, they got statues on top over here.
Every graphic novel you could think of on the right side.
In the back, you got omnibuses and you got
that's
comics.
on the right. That's on the right.
On the right? Yeah, well, you go there more than I do, so.
Yeah, I got to go there like every month.
Yeah.
Might be able to convince my wife to go if they have a cosplay section.
Hey,
right there, you see where it says cosplay right there?
No, that's what I'm saying. I see it.
Is that Maryland or DC?
That's in Maryland.
Annapolis,
Maryland. Where the Naval Academy is. That's where this is.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Yeah.
That looks dope.
Oh, it's tight.
Brave your.
They were actually, this is no bullshit. They were voted best comic book shop in America.
Yep. And they deserve it.
Yeah.
I go there, them bammers know my name as soon as I walk in. You got a subscription.
And they do have some very attractive chicks that work in this place that help you assist you in finding your comic books of need.
They make sure you spend that money. That's what it is.
Oh, yes, they do.
You're like, I can't let her know I'm broke. Yeah, let me buy that statue right there.
They do events too, and they have little dress up things for some of the stuff.
Yeah, they just had one of the Daredevil writers, I think, there last week, and they had a signing.
Yeah, they have sometimes Bama's be waiting outside, lined up outside to get in for stuff.
Have they had a tent sale at this one? I don't think they the old. See, this is their new location.
I remember getting a flyer for one. I couldn't go there.
Yeah, they people be lined up around the corner for them, man. I can't do that shit no more. I'm too old for that shit now, but you know.
Yeah, I go get my subscription box. That's about it.
Yeah. So
see what's new this eye catching.
Before we hit pictures, Tim, you got to shout out the chat, man. We ain't done the chat yet, bro.
All right, let's do it. Yo, we got a lot of the same villains and heroes in here. Damn, should I go all the way to the top?
Do what you do, bro.
All right, fuck it. Yo, let's start off with that man, Master Pizza, yo.
Master Pizza.
Gary Speed up in this house.
Gary Spizzy.
Nick 666, Archangel, Ed Dude. Batman statue collectors up in here.
Chris, Marco, thanks for the shout out, Chris.
That dude Tack.
Tiki.
Xavier Pollitt. Tony Tiger. Yo, Tony Tiger just had a new video that popped up. Everybody check that out.
Who's Tony?
Nice.
He got a YouTube channel.
They're great. Oh.
Yeah,
Cap. It's called Tony Tiger.
Oh, for real? Oh, I didn't realize it was that straightforward. Okay.
Yeah. Who else we got up in here? Comic Galaxy, which is Michael Spargo from Immortalizing Stone.
Yeah, I dropped him an invite.
Yo, I look up Tony the Tiger and I get a bunch of kids videos.
No, Tony Tiger.
Just go to his thing in the side panel. Click on it.
Who else we got up in here? Tack is up in here. Edwin Diaz, the homie. Ed Dude. X-Men exclusives. That man Anthony.
Yeah, what's with the thumb? What's with the thumbs? There's no thumbs up. We got 57 in chat and there's 15 thumbs up. I mean,
man, let me hit that. Let me hit that like.
I was one of them. I didn't realize I had thumbs up yet.
Yo, hit that thumbs up. Help the algorithm. The only
algorithm.
Yo, the only algorithm you need to worry about is the algorithm of the night. That's it.
Oh god.
You just got the barge.
You forgot to shout out Whiplash, bro.
Yo, Whiplash. Yo, my bad, Whiplash.
Wait,
Whiplash gonna be taking us around the Prime 1 spot in 2 weeks. So.
Hell yeah,
can't wait for that, bro.
So that's for Wonderfest, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be on Saturday.
That Prime 1 torture, man.
Isn't there another anime company gonna be? Figurama's gonna be there, right?
Yeah, he's gonna take us all around the spot, bro. Dude. Don't worry.
Yeah, gonna be some more pain. I hope I hate everything.
Yeah, me too, dude.
Nah, you don't hope that.
I do. I don't want to add. I got enough.
Turn this shit into a support group, brother.
No, I'm staying strong. 9. That's it.
I'm saying you got to be. Like
I already know if they show if Prime 1 shows the new Bane or the new Katana, then I'm probably gonna like those.
Oh, Katana is gonna.
I'm surprised no one on here has gotten that Deathstroke, man.
I would have gotten it, but the depth of it is just.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Sickle thing or whatever.
Yeah, Nick Sickle is huge.
Saying Third Eye, that's who runs the Baltimore Comic-Con.
Interesting.
When I used to live in Baltimore, I never went to that Comic-Con. I'm kicking myself now.
People go to Baltimore?
I used to live up there, and I never went to the Comic-Con up there.
Uh-oh, there's an adult section at Wonderfest.
Uh-oh.
Flash, you're gonna have to make a separate video for that one.
George was talking about that?
Girl.
Their videos. I think it was George because George's little brother went there and they couldn't film video.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yo, we also got that man Chevelle in the chat too. He just popped in. That dude's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
yo.
he is.
He's funny as fuck, yo.
So we got pictures up. Got that fresh Queens Studios T800 bust.
Nice.
Does that look enough like Arnold though?
Does it look enough like Arnold?
That shit looks incredible, bro.
What do you think needs to be more pronounced? No, and longer.
Right. You need my glasses or something.
Yeah, something wrong, Ryan.
Jackass.
That's young Arnold, man. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Better glasses, Ryan.
That shit is lovely, bro.
Drink less.
I ain't getting it, but it looks lovely.
What'd you say, Ryan?
You need to drink less so you can see better. No, I was kidding.
I mean, I'm not the only one that sees Arnold in that.
I think the only sad thing about this is the price point, and I understand the price point. They're not. I don't think that they should go lower, but I mean, you know, it makes
what is it?
I think it's like $3,000.
Yeah. These silicone ones are pricey.
So Tim, remember when you asked me if they did a Bruce? I don't know if I'd pay $3,000 for it.
So,
I love Bruce.
So it's interesting because they just did that Spider-Man also, but that Spider-Man is $860.
Yeah, that's under $1,000.
Right. So it's $860 if you pre-order it this weekend, and then if you pre-order it when they open the full pre-order, it's so that pre-order is just for the next 3 days, and then when they open the real pre-order, it's $960.
Damn.
So it goes up in
3 times.
I'm assuming it's the silicone.
I think that's got to be it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this has real hair.
Does anybody have a piece like that in their collection?
No.
I don't click
No.
Okay. Anybody in the chat? I just want to know how you maintain that though.
Right.
I already know for sure it's gonna be glass. That ain't even an option. You gotta have that. But
brush it daily, that'd be weird.
Dude.
I mean, just the face, man. Everything, bro.
Staring the statue in the eyes while you're brushing it, that'd be weird.
Bruce, I love you, but 3K, man, nah.
Dude, I thought he was gonna say 12. I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that, but 3, nah, I'm out, man.
Dude,
I could see 2. I could see 2.
Yeah, I can see 2.
I can't
That's pushing
see
it.
3. Yeah, 2 is the end of it. That's looking over the edge.
How much did the Loki cost? That was 3K too.
That's probably
I think the Loki was 26 or 28.
Yeah.
Do you think the metal needs to be a little bit shinier though? Because it is kind of dull, man. Or maybe this is bad lighting.
I don't know.
I think because the blood and stuff, just the skin just got ripped off. I don't think it
is that real metal.
I don't think so, bro.
Who knows? Probably not.
Yo, Mac, you gonna get any busts?
But I'm just saying, still, you can make it shinier though.
No, I'm not doing any
with the
busts.
paint.
No bust.
No.
Oh, Whiplash is hitting us off with the facts right now.
When you look at the endoskeleton bust, they're a lot shinier than what that portrays, though.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm looking for.
Whiplash is saying they use breast implant fucking silver.
These are like them sex dolls.
Super fast.
Real dog.
Yeah, wait. Did Mike Tyson? Did Mike Tyson bit off his ear?
Yeah, I see that shit, bro.
Who's there? Holyfield? What are you talking about?
No, the back of his ear is going, man.
Oh, on the Arnold.
He got snatched.
Oh, he got in another fight.
Tyson got his meds again.
Yeah, I thought Holyfield was the only one. Tyson turning cannibal, huh?
So this is 1/10 scale God of War diorama.
Studio
It's like 175 or something.
It's legit as fuck though. I mean, it's a little expensive, but it looks nice.
Yeah.
Expensive?
I think they.
How much is expensive?
Yeah, it is. But they beat out
usually 150
for 1/10 though.
For it's gonna
1/10.
150. I know that Punisher was like
for a 1/10.
Yeah, for a 1/10.
But if you compare these to Kotobuki as 1/10, they're a lot better. I don't know if they're twice the price better, but they're a lot better.
If that was
I saw
1/6, that'd be amazing.
I saw their 1/10 Hulkbuster in person.
Yeah, didn't that get an award?
How'd it come out?
That thing is dope in person, man. The detail is super nice.
It got Statue of the Year for like small scale, right? From was it Rad Titan or was it B Mother?
B Mother.
No, it wasn't Rad Titan.
I think it was B Mother too.
Is that how you say his name? B Mother.
B
Mother.
Fucking up for like 6
Mother.
My bad, Chris.
Hey Ryan, you know what this is, man? I have no idea what this shit is.
Odin from World of Warcraft.
Oh, World of Warcraft.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that looks dope.
Yeah. I saw this on Soul U's page. That's where I took this from.
Right.
So apparently he's painting it, but I would like to know who's making it because that looks dope as fuck.
Johnny Waddell, this one for you, bro.
3K.
Special request.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know who that is, man, but that thing looks beautiful.
Yeah.
See, I like it, but I'm gonna ask y'all the question I asked in the thread. The face, it doesn't look manly to y'all? Because I remember with the Sideshow, women faces, y'all were tripping on them. This doesn't have some of those same features.
Not as bad as the Sideshow.
It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me.
I mean, the Sideshow ones don't bother me, but to me, this has some of the same features. Look at that.
Like eyebrows.
Yeah, I would say that's the only critique I'd have is the scowl on the eyebrow is rough, but I think that plays to the psychology of the character, which I don't know anything
But that
about,
looks like a what? That looks like
from head up,
a South American chick or something, or some,
yeah,
that
like
ain't your everyday chick.
Colombian? Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I like it.
Yeah,
hey, especially if you had that other angle shot. I like
Red Hood said them titties look real girly.
Oh yeah, neck down, no question. And you know, if that turntable could turn a little bit, you know, I just want to see the back tire. That's all.
Tiger,
yeah, sure. We all want to see the back tire.
See, you know, what the license plate look like. That's all.
The hips look tight though. Actually,
I want to see if we can read the word.
The good thing is your eye isn't going to be drawn to the face.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, I can see what Rodney's saying, but when it's an original character like this, don't you have to give it a little bit more attitude so it could tell like a full story? Because what's the backstory on the character? I mean, when you look at her, you tell, oh, this chick definitely means business.
But yeah, see, I don't mind chicks having mean looks or scowl, you know, strong faces. I don't mind that, but I think this has that same thing with the Sideshow ones had.
Do you think they oiled her up in certain spots, man? Because my eyes keep going back down.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time too, Fate.
No, they do look pretty realistic though, man. You know,
it'd be nice if that zipper just fell down a little bit more.
Kind of looks like she's worn and torn, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, man.
You said worn and torn.
She's worn and torn.
Yeah.
Like her face or her body?
Just everywhere.
Nothing wrong with the body.
Nothing wrong.
Ryan, you tripping, bro?
He's at worn and torn.
I think y'all are tripping too. Because so even the Sideshow pieces, I really don't have much of a problem with the portraits on any of them.
Yeah, I don't either. I just think the same.
I think they actually fucked up the Psylocke portrait. I like the original one.
Boys,
I did too.
I think what it needs to do is fix the eyebrows a little bit.
Psylocke went from bad to worse, and Mystique is still an abomination. I don't know how you can like Mystique's face, bro.
Yeah,
I can't give that one a pass at all.
Yeah, I like Mystique too, but I think it's just because I like the exclusive on her.
Yeah,
I think the face I could take or leave, but I like that they used her powers. Finally, somebody.
I think they should have had two
powers.
They should have had a classic head and that hand.
Yeah.
That hand, that's a pretty weak exclusive in my opinion.
But nobody else is even doing her power. Like, to not do her power is weak.
But
why she always got guns?
All they did was take
she's not the Black Widow.
No, here's what you do, Rodney. You just get the X-23 statue and you say it's Mystique.
Exactly.
What? So I get it and paint it up.
2 in 1. It's Mystique. It's Mystique and X-23.
And the paint from the black to the blue didn't look very good.
Oh no, it was lazy, but it was more than anybody else has done.
Yeah,
it was definitely like as bare bones as you can get using your imagination. But nobody else has even done that. Everybody else just got her holding guns.
Wait, you think it was better than XM switch outs for Mystique?
Yeah, she's just holding guns. What's she doing? What's the XM one doing?
The XM's got.
She's always just holding guns.
She's holding a knife, and then
and what's her power? Why can't they just do that?
Well, I'm just doing a comparison here, Rodney.
Changing her identity.
Yeah, I mean that's her power.
Yo, I would love to see
do some kind of switch up.
I would love to see like half her torso, like Rogue's costume.
Yeah,
that would be fucking awesome.
Anything.
But like one hand, I don't know, man.
Yeah, no. If they were creative like that, like the XM Venom, if they would have did something like that, we could actually see the transformation.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that.
That'd be dope. Oh, that's a dope ass.
This is the one Tim's got.
Sabretooth. Yeah.
Oh, is this the one you got unpainted?
Yep.
The best looking one, man.
All
right, now is he too dark?
I was gonna say
his face is terrible, bro.
You're black dude.
That's just different painters taking different takes.
Okay.
I don't like so this one looks okay except for the color on the face to me. I saw one that I think Epic Statues.
Well, why does it look like Donkey Kong from that view, man? That's not good, man. That's not a good look, bro.
Did you see the one that the Epic Statues has the same one, and he's got black over the eyes, and I don't think it looks bad, but I didn't like it to my taste. Did you see that one, Tim?
I saw that. Yeah.
Did you like that one?
It's just like a different artist take. So the masked portrait,
You liked it. That's all.
The masked portrait doesn't have those eyes. So when he has the two unmasked portraits, and those are like, I guess, like the feral look of him. I ain't mad at him.
That's kind of dope.
No, I'm not either.
It looks like he has like some kind of snow burn. Why is his face so red like that?
If you're asking me what I want, you already know the answer. I want it to look exactly like the comic book. That's what I want, but that doesn't mean that it's not cool.
I think if they would have painted his face and hair right, that'd have changed my whole perspective of it.
Around his neck or whatever that shit
then is. I can't see it from the side like that, bro. I think Planet of the Apes.
He looks like Igor from Hunchback.
That's the best way right there.
Yeah, that looks dope. Yeah.
Doctor says he needs a backiotomy.
It's all you, Ryan.
What the hell is this?
What the heck?
Right, this is my favorite anime. You still can't tell what the fuck's going on in this thing. Do you have that next picture?
Not a clue.
Oh, you don't? Oh, you want me to show? Do you want me to show the next picture?
Hey, if you got it, man.
Okay, sure.
Hunter.
Yeah.
That was called?
Hunter X Hunter.
Okay, what's it about?
Pronounced the same way.
It's about hunting.
It's sponsored by Cabela's.
In the anime, hunters are either people who get like rare herbs, or they're bounty hunters, or they're people who hunt down animals, shit like that. A little bit more broader. But yeah, it's kind of corny.
This sounds like a squad, like one of them video games.
I'm showing the video right now.
Classes or something.
You need to focus on me or not. Not video. I'm sorry, the better image. This is what was released like earlier today.
Yo, he looks like he's gonna punch him in his balls, bro.
Right. No.
Yo, look at it. He's like, yo, don't punch my balls, bro.
Like
and he's like, yo, I'm gonna punch it right now. Boom.
What's this?
My only problem is like you're getting a statue like a 90-year-old, so it's kind of like.
Oh, I did have this. It's just later on down the line.
Oh, okay.
No, that's cool though.
Two things real quick. Ed Dude is saying you're not supposed to pronounce the X. It's just Hunter.
Oh, okay.
And well, I guess I didn't even know that. And then Spargo said send him another invite if you can, Thor. Something went up with his camera.
Oh, okay.
Can't. Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm at to stop.
Sorry. Oh no.
What is this?
Somebody else get his email and send him one.
Is he using his phone? Because if he uses the computer, we can just send him a link. Stop fucking up, Spargo.
I don't know what this is, but I just thought it looked fucking cool.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm with you.
I mean, I don't have no idea what it is, but I just thought
it's a zombie ninja.
Right. You might not be wrong.
You're probably right.
It looks like a zombie ninja. Could be.
Like a survivor of Hiroshima.
I think it's samurai.
Oh my God.
Ninjas don't use two swords.
Oh man.
Is that a statue or a figure or something?
It definitely looked like a statue to me.
Yeah. What you got next, Thor?
The Attack of the Titans giants grab swords.
Oh yeah, I like this one. I like this warlock.
A lot of warlocks coming out.
Yeah. Like 3 or 4.
Let me just see one a couple weeks.
This is actually my favorite one of the. I don't know.
I like the portrait.
I'm just not a fan of the way that classic gauntlet looks.
The second one.
This one.
Second portrait. Yeah, I like that portrait.
Yeah.
I hope you have a picture of the base, because the base is what makes this piece for me.
What is that? Just
it's like eternity, on the bottom of the base. Do you have a picture of it? Shit.
Yeah, the base
he's showing it.
Right there, yeah.
Oh, so it's not this one. Never mind. My bad.
It might be one later on.
I know which one you're talking about, Tim. Like
bronze collection up in this easy.
Oh, so there's another warlock one.
Hey, what's going on today?
Okay. Yeah, this
Rodney,
one.
you on?
No, I mean this one I go back and forth on. When I see it unpainted, I kind of like it. When I see it painted, even though it was just a colored render, I hate it. I know in the comic he has long sleeves. They painted him with short sleeves. And so something with how they connected the arm where they paint it just makes the short sleeve shirt look crazy. And then the back, the bricks. Have y'all ever seen bricks like that? Like they're stacked. They're not staggered. They're stacked up. It's like rows or columns.
I can't tell from this.
You have a back picture?
No.
Yeah, it doesn't look like how bricks would usually look.
Okay.
Yeah, you like the crotch shot? Is that comic accurate?
That was a different. I mean, this looks like the comic. It looks like the comic cover. Like I can't be mad at the accuracy. Part of it is just me not trying to get any more beefy Punishers. I want something. I mean, so it does check the box that it looks like the comic, but it's another beefy Punisher.
I mean, it looks like he can't wipe his own ass. That's how big his arms are.
Archangel said those bricks are from Mario.
Yeah, I mean they're like smaller bricks and they're just all lined up like in rows. Like you could just kick that over even with the plaster in between. But
I would just not include the bricks then.
I mean, is that even an option?
Yeah, it looks like it keys in, so you could probably just remove them and then just fill the gap.
Yeah.
So if that's something that like is really turning you off, that's an easy fix. And then the sleeves too. If you wanted to paint the whole sleeve, you would just get rid of like the cuff part of the shirt, just sand that down, and then resculpt it to make it look smooth, and then paint the whole arm.
Yeah. I mean,
it definitely looks like the cover, bro.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm not mad at that, and but I just like I go from really liking this to when I see it painted, I'm like, I don't like it anymore. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, but he's drawn big like that on the cover.
Jose saying that this should have stayed comic cover art. Damn.
I wouldn't go there,
but tell us why, bro.
He hates it.
Tell us why, bro. I'm curious.
Yeah, why?
Who are you?
Personal taste. That's it.
So that Bronx Collection is saying that. So Punisher looks a little weird, dude. Yeah, but I mean, it does look like the comic art. I mean, maybe it's a little exaggerated, but
I think one of the only differences, I don't remember him having a rocket launcher on his back in the comic. I'd have to look at it again. But most of it's pretty much, and the Gatling gun on the ground. I don't think that's in the comic either.
Who's the artist for this comic cover?
Oh gosh,
no clue.
Yeah,
I don't know either. So.
Had to go in my long box and pull that book out.
I'm come prepared, do you, Rodney?
Sorry, I didn't know we were talking about this one.
Use your ESPN.
This is Demona from Gargoyles.
I was gonna say, the Gargoyles TV show.
Huh.
I kind of thought she was hot when I was younger. I'm not gonna lie.
I remember that show, but I don't remember this.
Yeah, that was the chick. This was Goliath's girlfriend until she turned bad.
I mean, I was kind of hitting puberty when I think I saw the show though. So.
That was a Keith David show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Keith David is
that was perfect voice.
Yeah.
Yo, the best gargoyle statue to this day.
All right, Max, not competition, dude.
I can do his voice.
Max, he's angling for a return to Gargoyles.
All right, let's do it. Mac, you're up.
What?
Uh-oh.
You know what I asked. Come on, do it.
Challenge.
Do his voice.
Keith Davids?
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm on the spot now. I can't do it.
We're not. Everybody cover your eyes. We're not watching.
I can't do it. I just can't.
Yo, Edwin Diaz, man, if you need a Goliath, man, check out the Bone Designs one. That thing is fucking incredible.
Bowen did a Goliath? I didn't know that.
That was like one of the first pieces he ever sculpted, I think, for his company. It's fucking incredible.
Yo, Master Pizza said I loved Keith David in the Spawn animated series. I totally feel you on that.
Yeah.
So these are close-ups of that.
Yeah, these are the only ones I got.
Oh, no back one though.
Nah.
Like, I mean, if you go to I'm not a Tim. But for me, I like that Wolverine. No, when you showed the face, like I like the Wolverine.
I don't know better than Punisher.
Yeah, I do too. I
agree with that.
From the beginning, I was kind of jealous of Wolverine fans because I was like, "Fuck, that Wolverine looks great." And then,
Punisher looks like he has elephantitis in his arms. Like they look unnatural and
like it added a little bit more
inflammation
muscle to
somewhere.
Punisher than is on the comic cover, a little bit more. But yeah, I still like it when it's not painted. But I, with the price, I can't see me buying an unpainted kit for what it was. So,
hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for the invite.
What's up, bro?
Every time I logged in, it wasn't showing my face for whatever reason. I don't know. It's like the third time was a charm.
We got you now.
Big Mike.
It's just NYC sold out of the Ulas, Rodney.
See, I don't like her face though. I like the rest of her, but
did you pre-order this?
No,
I ain't pre-ordered.
Did you pre-order the what's that chick called? The
no.
What was it?
Whoever it is, I ain't pre-ordered.
No, the Sith chick.
No, I didn't know.
Oh, the Talon.
No,
yeah, Talon. I'm sorry. I was gonna call her Claw. I was like, what?
Not Claw.
It's close.
Like, I mean, you like her face though, Thor?
She doesn't look. I tell you what, she doesn't look like her, but I think she looks better than the chick that played her in the movie.
Really? maybe I need to see her in the movie again.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not a fan of her face.
This reminds me of like a Gentle Giant piece.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
With the vinyl ones, or
just like the vibe that I get from it. Like, you know those old Gentle Giant busts, like the Star Wars ones.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
that's kind of the vibe I get from it.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing.
This is the vibe I get.
It's nice they're sold out though. Good for them.
I think it was only like 40 pieces.
Oh, hey, still good for them.
Yeah, this is they making what's the names again?
Is this Deadpool? What was that?
No, that was more they're making Warlocks. I think that's the one we just saw. They were just
the factory picks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And for the DC fans, this is
for Jason who disappeared.
Yeah, Jason's starting to smoke or somewhere.
I don't like those laser eyes again. It looks spooky. Doesn't it? I'm serious.
I agree with you more on this one than I do on Superman.
Well, this is more appropriate for her to have spooky eyes than Superman.
Who is she? Is this Supergirl?
That's Supergirl, yeah. But it's like a bombshell, like back. You know how you saw those chicks on the side of a World War II
pinup girls, pinup girls.
It's 70s bukkake.
I don't think it's bukkake. Not bukkake. Oh god. We're going to hell.
This one I thought was interesting. This is Lagertha from Vikings.
Oh yeah.
Dude, stop playing. I love it. Catherine Winnick.
I need to see.
Catherine Winnick in Thor's terminology is cold.
You got a face shot. I can't tell from this one if I like it.
Yeah, I don't know which actress we're talking about, Rodney.
Oh yeah, I know who she is. I remember Viking, but this doesn't help me like it. From here, I don't like that face.
I will find more for
you. It doesn't look enough like her.
Yeah, she has a pretty manly jaw going on.
She got a pointy nose like a bird.
Yeah.
So Ryan, I think this is your people here, man.
What the
hell? So I love this anime, but man, the first piece they do is the main, like the big strong guy character, which is the guy in blue, and he's in his weekend form. It's like what?
My boy's getting this, so I'm probably gonna unbox this.
Sweet.
It's a cool piece. It's just not what I was looking for. That's all I mean.
Yeah,
sold out real quick, right?
Yeah, it's sold out. I couldn't believe it. Like how many pieces did they make?
Like 1,600.
I was gonna say
what? They sold out all of it.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Toy Store sold out right after.
What is this cartoon called?
My Hero Academia. It's a hero-based cartoon where everyone has it's kind of like X-Men a little bit, where everyone has a quirk, that's their power. But it's more like anime-ish and a little.
Are they in a school or something?
Yeah, they're out of school for heroes.
They weren't powers.
And this guy's like the Superman, basically. He's the most popular hero fighting.
So this is more like Doom Patrol. because we all know Doom Patrol.
Everybody knows what Doom Patrol is. Actually, Fate might know what Doom Patrol is.
Well, I don't know.
You know Doom Patrol?
No, I don't know about that, man.
Oh man!
Thank God.
Man, not even Fate can help us with Doom Patrol.
Thank God for you, Fate.
Yeah, this
Thank God Jason's not on right now because we wouldn't hear the end of that.
Johnny,
do you have a picture? Do you have one of the pictures that they showed with the base on this one?
This thing is beautiful. You don't like the base, though, do you?
This is his
the base. The way he connects to the base, it's like a swirly, like black, and it looks like he's a genie coming out of a bottle. It ruined it for me.
So that'll stop you from getting it.
No, but doesn't some of the Tims have a similar, not the exact, but I'm not saying it looks like a genie either, but it has a, like a pedestal that looks.
But those are a Tim statue.
Like it's not even.
Hold on. What are you talking about, Ryan?
Yeah, that right there.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that a pretty typical base for a bust or no?
It's the way that it's like spiraling.
Yeah, I see what Johnny's talking about.
Yeah, and it goes narrow. A lot of times it stays kind of wide on the torso, and then just.
Ryan, you're talking about the legendary scale bust?
Yeah, I'd never seen him in person, so I wasn't sure. But
their chests are the bottom.
This
they're
looks
like they're like the bottommost part is the chest.
Yeah.
The back side has like the black kind of swoops to like a point, but that's behind the statue. Everything on the front is all character.
This is like somebody put Spider-Man's body into a blender, and the blender's turning, and
like red tornado.
Like his upper body is still out, but his lower body got squished.
Mac, baby.
The quality on Sideshow's legendary scale busts are so much better than the life scale.
Yeah, I agree. So
on this Spider-Man from the nipple line up, it's perfect. But like below that, I just don't like it.
That's
it's a Spider-Man on toilet.
It does look like he's wiping his ass though.
So did you guys catch the Rad Titan chat?
Yeah, about the license issue, right?
Yeah, so I caught that too, and they were saying that Marvel is so particular, which I found this so like interesting, that they even determined where you put the logo on the fucking screen.
Which I can believe. So,
and I was like, "Yo, man, that's fucking nuts."
So is this licensed up? Because I think they said
that's the mystery.
Right. Okay.
It's debatable. Yeah, people don't actually know if it's fully licensed or not.
How can a company sell licensed and unlicensed pieces? That just boggles my mind.
I don't know.
Are they selling any licensed pieces, or is this?
I thought I heard that whenever they did, because I know whenever they did the Hugh Jackman Wolverine, that was not licensed. But I thought I heard that whenever they put out that Loki, that Marvel approved it.
But now, what do you think if they push this out with all the logos to make it look like it's licensed? Wouldn't that just attract more attention from Marvel to get them?
Yeah,
like that's a pretty ballsy and stupid move if they're not really licensed.
There's got to be a number, right, guys? Like, at what number do I get involved if I'm Disney? Like, at what number is it worth me getting all my fucking lawyers to come after you? And once you hit that number, boy, you better watch out. I'm coming.
I don't know, if you have a company that's doing both, I feel like you're just double dipping.
Yeah. Oh, Bronx is saying that they're licensed. Yo, look at that.
Look, we're not gonna get this one. We're not gonna do this one for approval and make a shit.
Spider-Man's dope, bro. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's nice too. Really nice.
I mean, I was cut that base off.
Johnny, you need to get it.
His engineering is why that base is twisted. I mean, that's pretty plain to see. Look how his body is. Look at where it connects. It has to turn out at angles. You can't put a flat base and then you have a turn bust. That doesn't work that way.
I'm not talking about the way that it's engineered. I'm talking about the design of the swirl.
But the swirl is the engineering, though. That's what I'm telling you.
No, but the swirl does not help the engineering or hurt the engineering of it. It's still.
It could be a straight. It could be a straight like this,
exactly.
Up and down.
It flows. I think what he's trying to say is that the base flows with the pose of the bust.
Right.
Okay. Well, he said engineering. That's why it threw me off. Okay.
That is engineering, though, bro. I'm telling you, you can't just have a freaking candlestick and just expect him to sit there straight.
Oh, they were.
It has to. Well, not you. I'm just saying in general. That's part of engineering. Or look, he looks top heavy. Looks like he's going to be leaning forward.
Right.
It's not going to work.
But if
that's engineering, bro.
But if you twist it, the same internal, if you twist it or just go straight up with it, that doesn't. I don't think that hurts the engineering. It's still the high level. It's still the same frame.
I think it's that there's an extra twist. There's one too many twists.
I was going to say that's brilliant fun.
Oh my god, this guy could you get like 3 cucumbers on your Subway sandwiches. Like exact shit.
I mean, I would if I like the bust enough, I would just cut it off and just get rid of that piece. Customs, man. Customs are the future, bro. Well, customizing your piece is the future for me.
Hey,
centerpiece of Michael.
Tim, are you looking for I don't even know if you have it or not. The Spider-Man black suit bus?
I got it.
You got it? All right, yeah, because I just walked into a comic shop today. I'm like, oh shit, okay. I mean,
how much was it?
It was
1,200.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the normal.
Oh, that you're talking about the life-size joint.
It might be.
Oh,
it looked pretty legit, man.
I have the half-scale ones.
I'll take a picture of it next time.
Yeah,
I love those half-scale ones, man.
Yeah, I have 16 legendary busts, man. Those are. I actually want to. I wish that I had the balls to fucking start my own shit because I would just continue that X-Men line and just do Beast, Nightcrawler, Storm.
Right. Well, that's why I was happy that they came out with the one for Thanos. It's at least a chance that they'll keep making them if that goes successfully.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the first one we've seen in how many years?
The Thanos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first Marvel one we've seen since.
Yeah.
I guess it was Mystique. What I think was the last one they showed.
Emma Frost, probably.
Emma, yeah.
I'm gonna have this.
Do you guys think that Thanos is too similar to the Thanos on Throne?
Yeah.
The design.
But he's a good complimentary. I wish they would have went with a little old school comic version, but I'm gonna get it just because I want to support the line, hoping that they'll make more of them because the life-size busts are just a little too big for me. And I think that the legendary scale are just perfect. They complement the piece so well.
Yeah.
But nowadays they're probably going to charge like $400 or $500 for them.
It doesn't have to show it on silent or vibrate.
Yo, guys, I gotta head out.
All right, man. Take a shot.
All right, man. I will.
Take a shot. See if that helps, man. Get well.
Man. All right, thanks, man.
Adios.
Take care, bro.
All right, PJ.
Hey, Ryan.
Later, PJ.
Did you pre-order this, Ryan? Oh, yeah. I pre-ordered this when I first saw the concept art. I was like, that's it.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about that comes with 2 now?
Dark Side here is going to go on the floor behind this copy.
Is there more pictures
on the floor?
Yeah, he's fucking. The thing's 32 inches tall. It'll be fine on the floor.
Just get a bench for him. You'll be good. I'm kidding.
I already messed up one of your cases for him. You moving
like fucking.
You can't put them on. I hate when my stashes are too far on the floor. The only one that I think that might be good on the floor is Storm from XM when she's got the crazy look.
It's essentially the size of a 1/3 piece. I think it'll be fine. But yeah, I'm gonna put Megatron right there.
Yeah, maybe you can buy a podium for it. Like have him on his own.
Nah, man, I'm scared.
That's a badass piece, man. I love it.
Yeah.
If you want the new 52 Dark Side, that's the way to go. I don't think they'll top that one.
Well, they already came out with one that a lot of people like better, the Injustice one.
But that's not new 52. That's a video game version.
No, I know. I'm just saying a lot of people are.
Oh yeah.
I like
the hands behind the back. With the hands behind the back. Is
yeah,
that one?
behind the back is a huge plus. That's my favorite pose. But
I'm all about the classic Dark Side. And I know Ryan. I think I got him, or I mentioned the custom head to get with that one. I think it went perfect. The Jack Kirby head that went to.
I had it on
Sideshow one.
Yeah,
I know you.
I tracked one down. Eons ago.
The head was beautiful, man. I mean, the rest, Darkseid's body was lacking a little bit. I mean, the paint could have been better, but I mean, as far as old school classic, that Sideshow sculpt is perfect. Just the paint. Probably needs a little work. That's all. A little dull, but yeah. But you know, you can always customize it, and the sculpt was perfect, man. Pablo Vigiano, I think that's how you say his name. He killed that sculpt, man. It's perfect sculpt. If you really want to put into it, you don't get a better dark side than that as far as the sculpt goes. You can get a paint job and knock it out of the park.
All right, what about Mr. Barry Allen we have here on the screen?
I believe this is a fan art flash here.
I know the guy who's making this, and I've seen the prototype pictures that he has. He's painting it, getting it painted by Soul, and damn, it's looking great. This one.
The same guy who did my Hulk?
No, he hasn't released anything yet, but this is probably gonna start production soon.
Okay.
He's doing the same. He's doing the same dark side that I'm gonna get. The one where has both the one with the giant portal above his head.
Yeah.
And the
This
parody
concept reminds me a lot of the XM16.
Yeah, he released this concept at the same time XM did, which was funny because I mentioned him too.
It kind of looks like a cross between the new 52 one and the XM one, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like the street scene looks like the Prime one. It looks good.
Yeah.
In the copy
Yeah.
Right.
If the factory can replicate what the prototype looks like and with the textures and all, it's gonna turn out great.
Hey, what's your name, brother? The guy with the medieval spawn to your left side over your shoulder. What's that statue directly behind you?
This one? Yeah, that's from Dragon Ball, bro.
Oh, I know it's from Dragon. That's a sick ass statue, man. It's huge.
Yeah, it's Majin Buu done by a custom guy. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yo, you got your Piccolo out.
Yeah, I was pissed about that box for you, man. Glad it came out all right.
I finished a whole set of taping up that box. Not joking. I finished the whole tape.
Fucking lazy ass.
It's upsetting.
Who's this, man?
This is provided to us by the Rogue. This is 1/3.
Oh man,
1/3 Cammy. 1/3 Cammy Street Fighter.
Reminds me of a stripper. Where the rest of her torso? Where the rest of her upper body? Why is that short?
Yeah, it's Cammy 1/3. Yeah.
She looked like half midget, half legs.
Yeah, that's what Cammy looks like. You know.
Half midget, half legs? Nah. Why?
Captain Ramus wants to know.
No, she don't have her long braid. She's got it up.
I mean,
probably not done yet.
I like the sculpt. I don't like that it's Cammy though.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
she's got the Chung Li kind of thighs. You know, Chung Li.
Like, shouldn't her upper body be longer? Her upper body to me looks like
because she's bending.
Somebody.
Like her back is bent that way. Like her back is like arcing that way, so we're looking at her back.
That looks like a midget's upper body, but regular arms on somebody else's legs.
Maybe that's not a good angle. Maybe that's not.
Maybe
they're gonna fix the pose. They said.
Yeah, they need to stretch it out a little bit. I mean, I'm not mad at the.
You just need a proper 1/4 Chun-Li, bro. Like, there's no Chun-Li out there in 1/4.
I like the ones Connecticut's did, though.
There's the one from PCS, but you had to get a custom face paint on there pretty much because all the eyes are crossed. That 1/3 scale looks like it's turning out pretty sick, man. It hasn't come out yet, but from what I've seen in production,
she looked like She-Hulk, though.
Yeah, well, it's 1/3, you know. Like,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. PCS pieces right now, the prices and all that are great. Like, you've seen some of the Goro. Like, the Goro just came in hand. That one looks sick.
How much was
what? Goro?
Oh, yeah, you can get that probably for
$1,400.
But you're going to be able to get that for $900 all day, I bet.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
This is Anubis.
The new fan art. Is this a line or he just doing a one-off?
He's a jackal, I think. Anubis is.
Yeah,
no,
he's
I'm
doing a
just
full
saying.
line. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I thought you said lion. My bad.
Damn, that looks nothing like a lion, Rodney. You got to put the bottle down.
So what do you guys think
Shut up,
about
but Tim knew what I was
PCS?
talking about.
What do you guys think about PCS just jumping ship and throwing everything on Sideshow and just saying they kind of just wiped their hands with everything and said, "All right, Sideshow, take over."
I don't think they had much choice, did they?
If their pieces come out good, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think it was a good move.
It was a good move.
Oh, yeah, I think it was a good move too. But
I'm more likely to buy their pieces now that Sideshow has it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I might get my Howling statue finally.
Is this that?
I'm still waiting.
Next year, though, not this year.
do you think it was a little disrespectful to the customers though to not send out something to apologize for their customer service and saying we're not going to be around to answer your phone calls? And I mean,
they didn't send a letter talking about deal with Sideshow to get your.
They did, but they didn't send an apology letter because it's one thing to you have a bunch of orders with somebody and the fact that they just said we're not going to deal with you anymore, and when I called Sideshow because I had quite a few orders with them, which I still have a couple, but they didn't want to deal. Sideshow said, all right, there's no refunds on anything. If you want to deal with that, you have to call Pop Culture Shock. So a couple of them, I was like, all right, I'll call Pop Culture Shock. They don't answer the phone. They don't answer the emails. They just kind of just give you the cold shoulder. So I thought that was just a little disrespectful on their part, but it is what it is. But Sideshow honored them by giving credit,
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's a dick move, but it's kind of to be expected because they know you're not coming with happiness when you call them with what's going on. So they're ducking bullets right now.
Don't you
I would have been very pleasant just saying, what's going on with my order? I wasn't trying to get a refund. I just want to know what's going on with the statues that I ordered. And are you going to be able to
PCS has been dodging the question about whether or not they're jumping ship since the lawsuit started. Everyone was asking, hey, is PCS still running? They were like, nah, this lawsuit doesn't involve us. This lawsuit does not affect us in any way, and we'll be continuing doing statues. They kept on dodging that question, and they didn't even answer it in an official way. They had their Facebook guy answer all the questions.
Which guy?
That's what annoyed me is that they tried to put it on to somebody else.
I know who it is, Sims.
All right.
He's a huge fanboy.
They kind of try to just deflect it and say, all right, don't deal. It's not our problem. We bought the company off somebody else, and you deal with this guy. And
then a couple of weeks later, a couple of weeks later, Sideshow had.
Don't you think that's part of it, though, Mike? Like, let's say you're like PCS is your girlfriend, right? You're investing all this time in her. You go to a movie together. She gets up and goes to the bathroom, and then some other chick comes and sits down next to you and like starts acting like a bitch. You're gonna treat her like you would treat the girl that you've been dating for years. It's like that's kind of the way I look at it. It's like
what
they inherited this bad problem.
Think about it. Think about it.
Well, hey, I'm a faithful person, so I thought. I don't know.
PCS customers bitches.
No, I'm saying the company's the girlfriend.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I didn't slap that bitch across the face, throw her out the room.
They switched in the dark, and you're like, I don't know.
Do I still get in trouble though?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, man. Sorry, I misinterpreted that.
Right. I'm gonna have to agree with Mike on this. I'm gonna agree with Mike on this because how hard is it? The day you find out that you are going to move from point A to point B, send a mass email out to all your existing customers saying thank you for your loyalty, whatever. Your pieces will be moving to Sideshow. Mass email. It's not like you're doing it one by one. Send it out. How hard is that?
Yeah, exactly.
They did a half-ass version of that. They said that they were collaborating with them or whatever, and they were just gonna. But they didn't say, "Oh, we don't have any more customer service." All of us, if you want to get a hold of us, you're shit out of luck, and I think your money's kind of in limbo.
Right.
And that's why they're going out because they can't even say, "Hey, we're going from this to that." So no worries. Right. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we're going to Sideshow. Your statues are in good hands, and you're okay with that because now you know where to go. Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
And a formal apology. It's just principles, just saying, oh, we're sorry, we fucked up, and now we're trying to remedy the situation. We've collaborated with Sideshow, and they can make things right. And we're going to work with them and try to bring you high quality products. And, you know, it was just kind of a half-ass effort at it, you know, and I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
Although I kept a couple of my orders, you know, it's just.
I feel your pain, bro. It's par for the course with them, though.
It raises another question. If PCS did come back, you know, if PCS did come back and say that, oh, we're back in the game, we're taking over the production again, and we're gonna distribute the
tough move.
Would you trust them still?
No, that's a tough move.
Hell no.
You have to earn trust, man.
I just want my 1/3 GAMPs. I got that's it.
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. I got the exclusive with the switch out torsos. You know, I could get credit for Sideshow. I can get Sideshow credit, but it's just a piece I've been waiting on. And
I'm on the waiting list for that part, but I've got the other one. And if it converts, I'm just gonna see if I can call them and have them switch it.
I'm sure it will.
That'll be a no.
A lot of people have jumped ship on them, you know, like they did to all their customers. It's biting them in the ass.
Don't be a naysayer, Mac.
I'm sorry.
Hey, can we see those Omega Red heads? I think that was the custom one, right?
Yeah, so they're not official prints.
What does that mean?
They're not like the official casting. So those were just like casted up just so he could have like something to show.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so the official casting is he's not sharing publicly.
This is a new Omega Red, or is this one of the?
It's the one you've seen.
That's the one where he's hunched down on the
canister.
The one that started up a lot of shit.
A lot of drama and stuff.
People were crying because it was overpriced or whatever. I think.
Yeah.
The price and the size went up or something. The amount.
Just don't buy it.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of high priced statues out right now, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was though. If it was like crazy, then maybe I would agree. But anything over 2,000, I'd say yeah, it's ridiculous. But I don't know how much they priced it at.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. But for what I saw for this, it definitely seemed overpriced. But
No. Well, I thought the main it was the price and the ass.
Yeah, but the edition size is not accurate to what we know.
Right, but it was planned.
And what was the ES that they released?
It's over 100, right?
Initially, it was planned to be 150, from what I heard.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not saying it's not
with the customs.
Yeah, I really can't. I can't tell you what the edition size is for sure, but I'm pretty certain it's not.
No, it's a lot lower, but initially. It was supposed to be a lot more because I was initially.
Yeah, that was what was going around in the posts and stuff. That's what made people upset. But anyway,
if you don't mind me asking, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Oh, go.
I'm done. Yeah,
go for it.
All right.
If you don't mind me asking, how much was it? Like retail, what they were initially asking,
or was it something else?
I don't really remember. I thought it was 1,600 with that, and it was a kit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
a
kit.
It's not a kit. See, yeah, that's 2,000 plus then.
I said I think.
Yeah, I thought it was 16 painted.
Maybe it was then. What'd you say, Tim?
I don't think it's a kit.
I think you're right. I think it must have been painted then.
Oh shit! This is.
I think there's 5 or 6 heads.
Yeah, there's like at least 5. There may have been 7.
I don't care if there's 20 heads. That's crazy.
So confirmation, it's 1,600 painted.
Gotcha.
Okay, there we go.
All right.
Which it's really not that crazy. I'm about to pay something close to that for a kit.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you saying. Yeah, so that's not that bad actually.
So
I mean, it looks great. It looks great.
The game has changed. Oh, there's 8 heads.
Oh wow,
8 heads.
How the hell 8 heads?
Crazy. Yo, that's crazy, bro.
How many damn?
Which character is it? Is it the
Omega Red?
No, the Omega Red.
Michael,
that one has 8 heads.
Yeah,
that's John's. That's John's commissions. No, that's a sweet piece.
Are there different arm poses?
I don't think he wants that out there, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's John Doe, you know.
Yeah. So Michael, I'll share with you that after the show.
Are there different arm poses for that Omega Red?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Because it'd be a waste to do 8 heads and then all of them with the same one pose.
I don't remember there being, unless it changed after I left the group.
Yeah, this one. This is me, all me. Not this pose, but this is definitely me.
There's different tentacles.
Yeah.
Hey, John's piece is sick though. I love the sculpt on it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. But yeah, I love this too.
Nice. Yeah, this was my favorite my favorite Magneto cover. I never thought somebody would do that portrait, and not only did they do the portrait, they did the exact cover. And so, yeah, this was a must. I hate the price, but this is my exception.
Do you mind divulging what the price is? I'm curious.
Yeah.
16.
16.
Yeah.
It makes sense. There's a lot of characters.
Like they were doing a if you got in early, it was $14.50, and then after that time it was 16. But yeah. And at first I wasn't going to do it because of the price, and then the more I thought about it, I knew I would hate myself over this because I always wanted somebody to do a Magneto with that portrait with the hair flowing, and I always liked that based off of this cover. So I didn't expect anybody to ever do this cover. I just figured maybe I get that portrait, and they fucking did the whole cover. The cover and the portrait is like, I can't say no to this.
There's another guy making the portrait as a life-size bust.
Yeah. See, once I get this, I'm good. Because it won't be this pose. It'll be him holding the coils that are wrapped around Professor X's head, and then the other hand will be down. Yeah, so I'll use a different pose, but yeah, I saw this. I was like, they fucking did it.
That's different, man. Look how many figures are involved in there. So I could understand the price.
Yeah, it's like seven figures. You got Cyclops in the water in the front. You got Gambit, Wolverine.
His powers look like fire, though, doesn't it? I mean, that doesn't look right, does it?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's like has his magnetic orb thing, whatever. But I'm not going to use that pose.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I'm not going to use that pose. He's going to be.
I got a question, Rodney.
Yo.
What was it on the base? The characters on the base, are they like turned to stone?
Stone. Yep.
They all are except Xavier, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and Cyclops is in the water in the front, but yeah, everybody in the back is in stone, and Professor X isn't.
That's where Cyclops belongs, just drowning.
This is X-Men #2 cover. The X-Men #2 cover.
It's fucked up, Ryan.
I've been waiting for a John Byrne Cyclops for over a decade. I don't think anybody's gonna make a run for it.
He's got a good last name, I guess.
No, Byrne.
And this is Thor coming soon, right?
So how does Chris Bales and Charles get their pieces so far ahead of everyone else?
You know why?
That pisses me off.
Yeah.
I don't have any problems with them, but that pisses
More
me
power
off.
too.
If that's true, that's some horseshit.
Yeah.
I started getting involved in that Star Wars line, man, and I was like, it's just too much, too many things. Before I knew it, I had like 10 pieces into it. Thought I'd just get a couple. And
what did you say?
You can only collect so many things.
No, I'm saying that's a moment right there. Yeah. I mean, I hear you, Mike, but when you remember moments like this one right here, that would attract me. Like, okay, now we're talking. It's not your regular. It's not. This actually happened. It's like he was talking about the cover. It happened. It was a moment in time for him, just like this right here, bro. When he did that, that was sick, man.
When he flies the Qui-Gon, yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's a good.
Look at the sand. Look at the sand too, man. Oh,
I love that piece.
I'm excited for Thor. Thor's getting this one. It's cool.
Is he get? Oh, bro,
I'm going out of my mind waiting for this shit, man.
I don't know what you had in your place on
that.
But
turned out
the discipline that Yoda instilled in us is keeping me sane. So
yeah, I think.
Man, for a Sith Lord, you take a lot from the.
Is there any closer shots you can get on that, or no? Because it seems so far away, man. I just want to appreciate.
Nah, this is the only one the guy got. But I promise you, once it's in hand, we will send
a lot of pictures. Yeah, a lot of pictures, unboxing, all that stuff.
I promise you that, my brother.
Thor, did you see the dimensions? The guy posted a review of it on that site, and they have the
26
dimensions.
tall, right?
Yeah.
That's. I think this is the one you was talking about, Tim. But I've done measurements already.
Cool.
It'll fit in the K like easy. Ain't no problem.
I just remembered on the website it didn't say the dimensions, so that's why I was like, oh wait, I should have.
No, I think they said it on Red Titan when they went to see the prototype. They measured it, so it was.
Oh, you're right. Okay, but the problem with that is Geo always measures crooked. Every time he does the height, it's like he's got like
he's cutting the ink off.
He's diagonal.
I told Alex that. I was like, you know that your boy like measures it crooked. Every time he does the height, it's off.
I think he's giving you a grace though. Like he gives you like a half an inch grace period or a grace inch anyway.
That may be right. Yeah, that would make sense.
I love those guys, man. I've been watching them for years.
They're awesome.
Fucking hilarious.
That's what I do. So.
Tim, is this the one you was talking about?
No, that's not the one I'm talking about.
Okay, we skipped that then.
Is the one you're talking about with the blue?
Whoa.
The blue.
What was that though?
Celestial, Tim?
Yeah, it has eternity in the base.
Eternity. That's okay. I don't know much about the celestial. Okay, cool.
I like it.
I'm trying to get that.
Right.
I'm trying to get that eternity bust, man, but it just keeps going up in prices.
The bone one.
Yeah.
Oh man, sayonara to that thing, bro.
Yeah, I'm not willing to pay more than
$450 for a 1/6.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, and that thing is like this big. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I gave somebody an offer for like $325, and they didn't take it, so I was like, "Fuck it, I give up on it."
Okay, that's much better. That first pose looked like garbage, but I like this one here, the Riddler.
Yeah, this Riddler looks cool. Really?
Can you go back to the first one? Because I don't know if everybody's seen it.
The pose or the face or which one?
No, the pose. The pose. The picture you had before. Yeah, that one looks like.
Yeah, he needs the hat on. He gotta have.
Looks like he's hustling somebody right there, man.
So, just out of curiosity, is this a well-known person doing this?
That's awesome.
At least it's somebody. He's well known because he's the only person doing it.
It looks a little half.
I wasn't sure if it was a new guy, a new person.
Yeah, it's a new guy. It is
poses, I think.
Hey, yo,
you got a close up of that
for sure.
You got a close up of the hat portrait store.
Nice.
Needs some work. The box needs to go.
Yeah, I love that. I love that right there.
I like that too.
Yeah, I really love that.
That's what fan art's supposed to do.
Exactly.
You like the box sitting there, just
what, him standing on the box? I mean,
just the wooden box with the metal underneath it. It just looks kind of awkward. I don't know. I think they should have just given it like a cement underneath it, like if you're gonna go there, just do the whole, make it like a diorama.
Yeah,
it just looks weird
with the spotlights too. It's like what?
Yeah, the spotlights. It just looks weird like that. Like he just set up for a model shoot or something.
What if and it fucks your head up and they like? I think it'd be cool if
it doesn't make sense to me. He should be in a warehouse or something. Make it an environmental space.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yo, I would
The base is subpar.
I would like them to use the pose from
leave it.
Video game art from the first.
It would be so much better if they just put a flat wooden base underneath them. Maybe throw some blood and some Joker cards on there and just put a little style on it. It looks weird with the
just standing though.
Just standing, just flat. Just make it wood like he's in a warehouse. Why is that wooden crate there? Because there's no purpose in that wooden crate being there. Looks like he has spotlights on him. I mean, it's cool if they light up and they light him up.
There's dynamite inside the crate.
Yeah, and this looks like attitude to me. I don't know if I would like it as much as he was just standing on his 2 feet.
On some wood?
Yeah, if he was just both feet down, standing straight up. I don't know if it would have as much. To me, this has attitude. I like it. I don't know if
he put his feet down, but it just looks out of place.
I agree. It's half
weird.
They should have just had some of the anime statues do just like a boring ass, like just a piece of concrete that's been cut. Just a gray base or some shit.
Archangel says the exclusive is a Jim Carrey portrait.
Please no. No, that movie did not happen because wasn't that the one Two-Face was into?
Yeah.
When I see a crate, I think of him being in a warehouse, and then it throws me off seeing those
like an industrial floor like that.
Yeah. It doesn't look right.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. He looks like a comedian, man. You're right. He does. Looks like he's about to tell a joke. To me, it does. He looks like Bernie Mac. If you guys, y'all seen Bernie Mac back in the day? He wore those kind of clothes.
I ain't scared of you, motherfuckers.
Really? I know, right?
You just asked us if we've seen Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac.
Pig it.
If you lost the crate and had him standing on a person and had more cameras coming up towards him, then it would look like he was saying like riddle me this, riddle me that, and he's giving you a riddle while you stand on somebody. You know, make more of a story. Like I'm gonna kill this guy if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind if there were bodies instead of the crate. I just like.
What about a tied up body?
But he could be on. Yeah, he could be on bodies. That would be cool with me. I just like his pose.
I don't know if he's aggressive enough.
Oh, the pose. I like the pose.
Yeah. I don't care.
Maybe just like a tied up body underneath him.
Yeah, that would work. That would work.
On a chair like Lois or some shit.
Because if he was standing on a body, then it would make an explanation for the spotlights. It would show that he's trying to like give a riddle for Batman, whoever to solve, and he's like, "All right, I have spotlights on me. Now I have the audience looking at me, and you know, can you solve it?" And even have a camera coming up over him or something. So he's making a spectacle out of it.
A mailman tied up.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can definitely see that. But I'm definitely glad somebody finally did them.
At least he attempted, man.
Very nice, babe.
Yeah, about time. I hope Sideshow, when they do make him, I want him to be in a fabric. I know a lot of people might not want to see it that way, but since they did the Joker that way, I want to see the Joker, the Riddler, and Two-Face all in suits. It would be so bad.
If they do a Two-Face, I might give me another one.
I
am glad I didn't cancel her. I saw the unboxing the dude did today. I mean, I'm not blind. It's definitely not the prototype.
Yeah.
But it is still, to me, it's still better than all the other. It's not post-type. Fuck you.
I'm totally joking. It looks a lot better.
She looks good, man.
Street Fighter.
It looks better than I thought.
Yeah, it's still better than
Equalizer. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're such an ass. Don't get me started on John Wick. He probably not halfway died in that movie. But yeah, I'm happy I kept her.
Really nice.
I don't think they changed her chest at all.
I don't care.
You know the conversation
I was worried about her eyes and the headpiece.
Don't wrap them.
The only thing,
the headpiece.
The only thing that stopped me.
I wonder what Tim's talking about.
Sorry guys. I should have muted my mic. My wife just made these really cute cupcakes inside of ice cream cones for tomorrow's thing.
What? First appearance of a Tim's Cupcakes?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That came out dirty.
You guys want a cupcake tour right now?
Hell yeah, let's see.
A virtual taste test.
You gotta do shots of Johnny White Walker.
Oh my God, I'll never forget.
She looks fucking awesome to me, bro.
Yeah,
I think those are bad photos.
I'm happy I didn't cancel
it. They were bringing.
I'm really glad I kept.
When I saw that Wonder Woman, I was like, man, that is fucking that is the shit. It was the edition size that kind of threw me off, but man, the pose, everything, I love it.
Yeah, this was the first time I ever considered getting a Wonder Woman, and even though I loved what they showed at first, even though it's not that, I still like it, and so I'm glad I waited.
What annoyed me though is because I ordered the first one and I didn't get what I ordered the first time. The one that I received, man, I wish that my old phone wasn't broken because it had the worst paint job you could ever see. Like it made the Rogue with the cross eyes back in the day. They put that to shame. It was just so bad. And I love the sculpt so much. That's why I ordered it day one, the first premium format Wonder Woman. The sculpt is off the hook. So I was just one of the unlucky ones, I guess, you know. It was terrible, the paint job. It was just so bad. It looked like a child painted it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a child.
Yeah, maybe it was, you know. Who knows? But, you know, I can't say that that's how everybody's piece turned out. You know, they're hand-painted.
Nope.
Maybe you had a better skilled person doing yours. So I'm not going to sit there and knock the whole piece because you never know. You know, these are in factories. You got one guy doing something. You got the other guy doing it. So,
yeah, I mean, I know a couple of Supermans came out really good, and then a couple of them had, like, those weird black lines, like, underneath the left pec.
Yeah.
And it's like some of them came out fucking amazing. It's like, what did they forget to spray the blue over that?
Yeah, that black line bothers me.
My Thanos on Throne, man, the first one I had, it had damage. It was broken on the side, and it looked like somebody from Customs drilled holes in it from the. Well, they must have because they were perfect drill holes in the back on both sides,
Oh my
like they were
God.
searching for drugs. And besides that, the paint was all sloppy and everything. And when they brought them back to the factory, and I was actually happy at the end that it was messed up because when they brought the new ones in, the paint job, it looked like somebody entirely different painted it. It wasn't even close to the original one I had. The quality of the paint and just the paint apps itself, the whole thing had changed.
So do y'all think they went to a different factory or something for the next batch? Or
Either that or they hired better painters to do it.
There's definitely a difference
in the
second batch. You could see on the edges of all, like the throne, there's like that light blue shadowing. I got the first wave and mine's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I was unfortunate for sure, and I would have kept it just because I was so just waiting for a Thanos statue. But the fact that it had drill holes, literally, you could tell that precise of a hole.
Drive me crazy.
It just doesn't happen that way. If you get a breakage, like on the side, it was broken. It had a hole that was probably about half an inch by half an inch, like it got hit by something, but there was no damage on the packaging. But in the back, like towards the throne, it had these precise holes on both sides, just right inside each side, like they were looking for something, And I was like, the factory did not send it that way. There's no way. And I was so paranoid because when I got my new Thanos, I was like in the process of moving and going through some stuff, and I didn't inspect it. It was like 4 or 5 months at least where I had this statue, and I was like just praying when I opened it because I couldn't send it back to Sideshow at that point.
Yeah, I agree. It would have been cooler if Darkseid was there.
Kudos to Sideshow because they came through and it was perfect. And I give props to Sideshow.
I'm sorry because I missed a little bit. So you're saying custom drilled holes in your Thanos?
No, he's saying
that's only people that I could think that would do it. I don't know. Somebody drilled holes in the back of it. That's all I know.
I'm pretty sure it's customs because if you check out Rat Titan's Winter Soldier review, they drilled holes in their XM Studios Winter Soldier as well.
I mean, I don't know who else would do it, so I'm assuming customs.
I'm pretty sure
they were dug in. What's funny is they were dug in the back, like hidden. You just go around with your camera and you see them, and they're like so in deep. They were in the little crevices in the back of the throne on both sides, perfectly on each side, perfectly drilled. And that's why it's not a break. These are holes that somebody deliberately was trying to check for something.
Damn, man. It sucks.
But luckily, thank God, when I opened the second one, because it was months later, it was perfect, man. The paint, I was so impressed by how they changed the paint, and whoever painted my Thanos, the second one, was so much better of a painter than the first one. It was ridiculous, like night and day. The first one I had was dull, and I couldn't see the vibrance in it. It was crazy. Such a difference.
From what I remember, Sideshow did say that the later batches of Thanos on Throne were better in paint and quality compared to the first few batches. So if you got those later batches, you got a better piece.
Yeah, I was surprised by.
Hey, man.
It was a little it was offensive actually.
Batch, yo.
That's what I'm saying now. That's what I'm saying is it's a little offensive though, because how do they change the quality? Everybody that had the first batch should receive they should receive the same thing the second batch received.
I don't know.
Time out.
$6.75 for mine, so.
Time out.
Go ahead.
Thor, I appreciate your hard work, man.
I knew that would get you, my brother.
Skip the robot statue.
And you go back to Optimus, man.
No.
We're gonna do this right.
Go to the robot.
Yeah, there you go.
Go back to the robot.
Go back to the robot?
Yeah, go back to the robot.
Sorry, Mike, to cut you off, man.
Go back to Ryan's
robot. Go, man. All right, now go at it. Talk about Mr. Optimus, man. What y'all thought?
Ryan, nobody don't give a shit. Go back to this is Ryan's, right?
It's just a teaser for Prime One Optimus. That's all. That's all.
This is Prime One.
Yeah, look down the bottom right here.
Yeah, it's from the Bumblebee movie, I think.
Yeah.
That movie was cool. I liked the Bumblebee movie. That was a good movie.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be for Bumblebee.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I have to watch that.
I'm sticking with the XM ones. I don't.
Oh, that's
now we can go for you, brother Fate.
Oh.
Oh no. I just didn't want us to get too off. He didn't skip. Nobody talked about Optimus.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
All right, 73 centimeters. How tall is that?
I'm looking at.
Look at some Americans. We don't fucking know.
All right, damn it.
It's almost a meter, so I'd say it's like 2 feet.
It's just under 29 inches.
All I know.
Okay.
All I know.
You know what else?
So this is a third? Is this a third?
Yeah,
one
third.
Who's on Prime 1, I guess?
That's not Prime 1, bro.
Oh wait.
Who's
No way.
Who's
Right in
on
the
it?
corner, dude.
It says Prime 1.
That's Prime 1.
Yeah.
It's a third scale, yeah.
The problem is but here's the problem. How deep is that?
That doesn't look like Prime 1 quality, my friend. I'm sorry.
So, this is.
No, it's 100%
Looks
Prime
worse?
1, though, I promise you.
No. All right. Yeah, not from the back. Okay.
Okay, this is comic. This isn't. Yeah, this is definitely comic.
No. I get it. I needed to see different angles because that one angle did not look like Prime.
Yeah, I was thinking Tweeterhead, except for the size, was way too big.
I would love to get this base for my fucking Phoenix.
That looks like translucent resin to me.
It is.
Yeah.
Am I not the only person that's not a fan of translucent resin? I can't stand it.
You're the only one who's not a fan. I love that shit.
Yeah, I love it.
I love translucent.
You are the only one, bro.
I love that shit.
I don't like it. It looks like plastic to me, man.
Why does the base look so extremely small, though? I don't get that, man. It's like I don't know.
Boobs are big.
But it's like a 6-scale base compared.
No, I'm not talking about the base. The base, I love that. But I'm saying on not translucent. I'm sorry. What's the? What am I thinking of? The resin that they use, like with the Prime 1 pieces, where it's the clear. It's not. Oh God, what am I trying to think?
Not sure.
Yeah,
You're talking about the portrait or the base?
The portrait, not the base. Sorry.
It's translucent resin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The translucent resin, when they paint on it, I hate the way that it looks. It looks like it's plastic.
You're talking about for skin tones.
When they paint on the translucent resin, it looks terrible to me. Like I love it's not the same as polystone. It doesn't look like a statue at that point. Then it starts looking like a toy, like plastic to me.
Wait, do we know they did that here?
It looks more realistic to me.
I can tell by looking at it.
Yeah, you can tell by looking at it.
I think it looks good.
I think it looks good too.
But it looks good,
Yeah,
if
if
you
you
look
look
at
in person, you'll see.
I'm a big fan of
that's
her
the thing.
boobs.
Hey, Faye, if you go,
I mean, it's like that.
They take great pictures, but in person though, like you said,
That girl, The Witcher from The Witcher, I think his portrait is gorgeous.
It's like Hot Toys, right? Hot Toys have the best portraits. They're so accurate, but they still look like plastic. And that's what ends up happening.
They look real.
I definitely don't.
They look real.
Real as fuck.
They look
You got
real,
Prime
but they
1?
look. No, they look like plastic Hot Toys.
Mac, man, unmute your stuff, bro. You got like 900 Prime 1 pieces, man. Tell us about it.
Who's he talking?
Mac Collections.
Oh, Matt.
Oh, he's out.
Mac works for Prime.
I think he's out right now.
Spokesman.
Many Primos again.
Yeah,
I love.
It's just a preference and taste, you know. Everybody likes a certain thing. I like statues a certain way. I like them either cold cast porcelain, polystone, you know, and fiberglass is sometimes acceptable, but there's certain materials that I like things painted on. If it's painted on translucent resin, I can't stand it because a lot of the people don't paint a thick enough layer on there, so you can start to see the translucent resin through the paint because they don't put it thick enough. They don't have the. I don't know if they're not putting the effort into painting it, but I've noticed that with a lot of pieces that I've received that I can see through the paint and it just ends up looking plastic.
Hey, Fade, if you go on YouTube and kind of search around, there was a con last year where they first showed that mirror for Prime 1, and they had it actually displayed. I think it was displayed somewhere really close to that Supergirl. So you could kind of see the size comparison.
Was it Tokyo Comic-Con or some shit?
Might have been Tokyo Comic-Con.
November?
So if you look that up, you'll be able to see how big it is.
So
I'll give you a few examples of what I'm talking about.
We cannot confirm who did
The mirror.
Oh, this is a fan art.
Yeah, but I don't know. Here you go. There you go, Rodney. Just to, for you, bro.
That She-Hulk looks nice, man.
I'm not big on She-Hulk, but
I don't know. I've always had a thing for She-Hulk.
Let me give you a few examples of the resin I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, this is all right there.
The Green Lantern
right
from Sideshow has that kind of face. And let's see another one.
I'm not saying one.
The Deathstroke from Prime 1. Or not Prime 1, sorry.
I like that shot.
Yeah, it's Prime 1. Yeah, the 1/3 guy, the 1/3 Deathstroke from Prime 1. And I love the regular head with the mask on it, because the one with the unmasked head was translucent resin, and you could tell it just has a weird color when you put it on lighting. It looks plasticky, whatever,
We got you, man.
It's just my preference. That's all.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to She-Hulk's backside though, man. Other than that, man.
Yeah, it looks like you need a mop to clean that ass up.
We got a mop.
The best job I saw with
I'm kidding. I just wanted to say something.
The best job I saw with the translucent resin was The Witcher from Prime 1. They did a great job with the translucent resin and the paint.
Yeah, they did.
Check out the half-scale pieces, bro. Like the Superman and the Wonder Woman. Yeah, those pieces with the translucent resin look like real life. They look like actual.
See, I think it just depends on the piece, maybe,
I love my
I'm not just gonna shoot down every piece that's translucent that's been painted on, but from my experience and the ones that I've received, it doesn't really mesh well with the paint. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if you look at the Daniel Bell Magneto, that had a translucent portrait, and I've seen like James Tissot repaint on that, or like a Daewon Huang repaint, and it looks incredible. So it's all about the paint job. So it's not about the material.
Yeah, well, only the portrait was translucent though, not the rest of it.
Yeah, but that's
in the base and the portrait were translucent. The body was not translucent.
I think it's just the paint though. It's not the material.
You could say that, but I think you can do it right.
I will say that.
You are saying that.
And I raise you, I'll say more. No.
Tim, man, can I ask you a question, man?
What I'm saying is that people seem to have problems with doing it properly.
Hold on, Mike. Mike.
Hit me, bro.
Tim. Hold on. Why are you being an enabler, man?
What am I enabling?
You know what you're doing, man. Don't make me slap you, bro.
Bro, I'm not doing nothing, bro. I'm just saying it's the paint,
dude. Tim, he's one of them little spicy dudes, man. He know exactly what the hell he's doing with a smile on his face. And he be like, what?
How you gonna,
what I do?
How you judging
That's
me
you.
right now?
I have.
You're that dude.
I have that Daniel Bell Magneto, and I have an extra head for both of them, the unmasked and the masked. And I'm going to get both of those heads customized because, I don't know, I wasn't a fan of the way it looks, the paint. And I'm looking at my XM Weapon X, and I don't like the way the paint looks on that translucent resin. It looks funny to me. I don't know. It's just my preference.
I feel like we beat this topic to death.
You need a T-shirt. I hate translucent resin.
I like it on the XM Phoenix, what's behind her, the Phoenix itself. I think that looks badass. I think it's better than if it was painted. It just depends on the piece.
Don DeMarco, you going in on him, man?
Yo, so we have no more picks. That was it, Thor.
Yeah, I think Thor stepped out for a second.
I think you bounced.
Back collectors.
Yo, what up?
Yo, man, your boy said your collection look like shit, bro. Because you got all them Prime 1 pieces.
The
That's what I heard, man.
It's a
don't kill the messenger, man.
Let me ask you a question. What did I do and what did you just do?
I know. I did the same shit.
He's learning from the best.
I'm honest about it. Yeah, I did it.
Smiling about it.
Hey, Prime One only does skin tones and translucent resin.
I'm sorry shit on purpose. I'm sorry shit on purpose, and I'm admitting it. That's the difference between me and you. I'll let you know. I mess with y'all, man. You know that shit, bro. Tim will deny that shit till he died, man.
I will fucking die. This beard will be gray by the time I tell you the truth about it. My shit is turning gray, bro. On the real, though.
Hey, I like my translucent resin. It's all right.
That's right.
Hey, man. Hey.
It's all preference, baby.
Hey, don't say that word no more tonight.
It brings.
Don't get me wrong. It ain't your fault.
It brings a certain amount of realism to it. It makes it more realistic.
So we're gonna be talking about this next hour.
TR.
Hang myself.
I love TR. Hold on, Faith. Hold on. Faith.
All right, what's next, man?
Hold on a second, Faith. I got something for you.
Oh my God! Please, he must think I'm hating. He missed the whole thing. He was out back there cooking chicken and grits.
Don't act like I'm just hating on translucent resin. I'm not. I think that it looks good.
I love that piece, bro. You ain't gotta tell me. I love that piece. I'm not the one hating.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I know you're not.
What's wrong with that? That looks good.
TR.
That's TR?
TR.
I think that TR look good.
It does look good.
I like it on mine too, brother.
Yeah, but hey, that was one of the ones that I thought was really good too.
So
they did a good job painting that one.
I know.
They went thick with the paint.
Hey, Dark Castle face look like, bruh.
All right, let's move on.
Let's move on, man. That Harley Quinn.
I don't want to kill myself live on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do it, bro. Right. We're all waiting for it.
Do it for the channel, bro.
We want an audience.
That's the piece of Thor one.
Yo, Ryan, it's been nice knowing you. Do it for the channel, bro.
Increase them views, son.
Yo, it's all about the algorithm, bro.
Oh my!
You're fucking wild, kid.
Algorithm it up, everybody.
Yeah. Yo, what up with that, yo? We got fucking 60 people watching the whole show, and there's like 30 likes. Yo,
everybody go to the comment. Everybody go to the thumbs up and hit that damn button now.
Oh, man, now we're about to get a thumbs down. We're like, we got you.
Thumbs up.
Yo,
I never understand that. All these people watch shows, and you'll have so many viewers, and you only get like a certain percentage of thumbs up.
I'm not gonna lie.
Is it that hard to click on it?
I used to be like that.
Real talk.
Yeah. Sometimes you just ain't thinking about it. It's like, oh yeah.
Sometimes when I say that on camera, like when we're in these shows, I'll realize that I'm like one of the ones.
Yeah, they'll thumbs down it. Like fuck you,
like,
bitch.
You watch the show and you forget all about the thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Mac, where did you set up your Venom at? Your Prime 1 Venom?
It's over there where my new 52 soups used to be here.
So, here's what I want to know. Did you break it down before you moved it?
No, I picked it up. He manned it.
Y'all some brave mofos. Y'all are some brave mofos.
Hey, word of advice: don't ever try to move your Batman premium format without taking his head off. If you have the old school version,
I don't do it.
That magnet is weak on there.
I don't do it side to a piece.
Y'all some brave mofos.
Oh hell yeah, it'll fall right off.
No,
that was real good, man.
I'd be too paranoid. I'd break that thing down.
Yeah. The magnet is damn near useless.
There's no way I would do it.
And that's
that.
Yo, Gem Mint just got into the chat and was like, "Yo, I was watching on my TV. Like, I couldn't give you the thumbs up." And we're saying, yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Thumbs up. Yeah, so I didn't count that. Look, now we got 43. Yo, y'all are the best, yo.
60.
Yeah, because
y'all
that's 10 more. Nice.
Watching. You guys are the best, yo.
Well, there were 60, and then you said thumbs up, and they're all like, "I don't want to give a thumbs up, so I'm just gonna leave."
Thanks, everybody.
No, there's 63 in here.
Thanks for the thumbs up.
So, what's the weight of that Venom? What do you think? How much?
That shit's heavy as hell.
Like 50, 45.
I'd say 50. I'd say 50, 60 easily.
Mac,
let me ask you.
How close is it in weight to the Deathstroke 1/3? Because I used to have that.
It's close. It's very close. The base is heavy, but the thing that also makes it kind of like
if you gotta pick it up and move it all around, you got to be careful of the tendrils and everything. So, I moved it like inching it over there to the but it's fine.
If you sneeze on those things wrong, they're gonna shatter.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Yeah, what up?
All right. All right. I see that Venom you got there, man. It's looking beautiful, man. Do you think it belongs over there where it's at?
Let me click on back real quick.
I must be on the wrong thing. Let me see.
Here, hold on. I'll put it back.
Oh, see, Fake's looking at the Hangouts. The Hangouts and the YouTube are two totally different things. I just clicked on Hangouts and
What you talking about?
Two totally. When I click on YouTube and I click on Hangouts, I'm seeing two totally different things on camera.
Okay,
and that's why I've been confused all night.
I'm asking Matt, man, about Venom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kind of where. Here we go. Venom.
But what I'm saying is, when he said back there, it wasn't showing up on the YouTube. On the Hangouts, I clicked on it. So
yeah.
Okay.
So kind of where he is. I mean, he kind of has to fit there because he doesn't fit in a Besta.
Right.
No, I'm not even questioning that. I'm just saying because he's looking fresh to death, man, to me. And then when you got
bump Thanos, huh?
No. I'm thinking he just need to be he's in a class of his own, bro.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a millionaire is hanging out in the hood, bro. That's how I see it.
I got you.
I just have one question: is he made
only because you know what I'm saying? That the paint and everything is different, man. Everybody's got their one leg up, doing their the same old, and then he's out there beasting, man.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Every piece is nice. It's just where you place it, man.
Right, I got you.
And you got 500 Prime One pieces. So
I'm loving that Thanos up there.
I do have some Prime One pieces. That is.
Hey, Mac,
put them in a Hamptons, man.
Sick, bro. I love your videos, man. High quality. Loving what you're doing, man.
Appreciate it.
Like
man.
a Hulk buster behind you, though, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
2-in-1 statue.
Yeah, he had to use his legs to lift that thing up on there.
Huh?
I said you had to really use your legs to pick that Hulk buster up onto that table, huh?
No, I completely tore it down.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was too risky to move it. So
right? Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss, yo.
Yo, that fucking Hulk buster's wild, dog.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, for real.
Is that like the eye catcher in your room?
Yeah.
The Hulk buster, like before any other piece, you go straight to him.
Yeah, because it stands out. It's just fucking massive.
Dog, if that thing fell right now, it would crush your skull.
It would.
That shit is big as fuck, yo.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Mac, man, don't kill yourself, bro.
Yeah, please.
I think it's gonna light it up.
We don't know. Don't
want to make the death.
Right, faces of death. They bringing it back.
Yeah.
I mean, look how small the Prime One Joker is next to it.
Yeah, it's the dwarfs.
Yeah.
Dude, Iron Man looks like he's the same size, but I think it's just perspective. Woo! Sorry. Did that burp go through the mic?
Yep.
I tried to yank my face away, but I don't think I was fast enough.
That dude will step up to the 1/3 statues, be like, "What? That thing's crazy." Hell, playing Jodeci? What the hell are you listening to?
Who the hell? Yeah, who's doing that?
That's dedicated to dog ball, man. I'm fiending.
Oh my goodness.
Fiending? Is that a fucking word? What is with this shit?
You got Jodeci going on.
Is that a word?
Fiending?
Fiending.
Yeah, so you're
like addicted
fiend.
to something.
I was thinking about Darth Maul, man. I got my Darth Maul yesterday.
Like craving.
Fiend, yeah.
Does this make you fiending for Darth Maul?
Yeah.
This sounds bad. This sounds like this is just a typo. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like it's a typo.
A little weird.
You know what I mean, motherfuckers. Y'all know what the fuck I mean.
He's like,
you gonna be singing Jodeci to Maul when it comes, man?
Oh my god!
Hey, I play that shit during the unboxing.
Oh god!
I hate when people make up slang and it's just the same shit, but it's like
that shit been out since 1991, bro.
Ryan, that's more regular than Cole.
Well, Cole, you can't have Cole and hot mix the same word.
Yeah, that's more accepted than Cole.
But doesn't that look like I should have just said feeling?
Well, the word is fiending, like drug fiend
or fiending.
No, no D in it. No D.
I'll drop it.
Stop. Get out of Virginia.
White bread, brother. They call me Wonder Bread.
Yeah, Wonder Bread. Yeah.
You gotta come visit. You gonna leave with a dictionary.
Polka dots and shit. Yeah, I got this. Real simple.
When somebody say Cole, you're gonna look it up. Be like, oh, it can mean this and this and this.
No, I know what it really means.
It has a
whole. Ryan, did you move your War Machine from the top shelf over there?
Oh yeah, I just put them on the other side. Keep this X-Men related. I just put them up there because I was lazy.
So what's going up there? Your Ryu Gambit? Is that what's going up there?
My Gambit? Yeah, he's gonna be there.
Your Gambit Ryu? Okay.
Right next to my geriatric Denzel Washington stuff.
Who's beating up John Wick?
Yeah.
Got him bloody on
Walker.
Yeah. That's okay. He's sticking it up John Wick.
I think I have it so Gambit's like in the corner. You're not gonna be able to see him. I'm trying to get my wife to let me take this printer out of here. I don't know how it came in here, but it just never left.
Yeah, it should accidentally sneak out.
I was assuming that was your printer, right?
I did too.
I mean, it's like the families, but somehow it got stuck in.
The families.
Well, I mean, that is kind of like the office, ain't it?
You know,
that's what I said. I said, if it's the family, shouldn't it be out in the open?
Well, that's true.
She looked at me and she goes, "Nice try," and I was like, "Fuck."
You can flip out 3 more.
It's like you're not going to win this one. Just don't try. And I was like, "All right, I'll be back in a month."
Yo,
that's statue space, right?
I got another statue. If you guys want to see something.
Oh, what you got?
Hey.
Yo, this thing was fucking beautiful, man. I'm really twisted up about it. I mean, the price is fucking awful, but piece is like really incredible. Sorry. All right, here. And then I'll show you what it looks like unpainted, and
the suspense.
And I'll show you the price point right now on eBay. Who bounced?
Mike, where Mike go? Drop this.
Yeah. Just drop it.
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool.
It did lag, so maybe he lagged.
You got it.
Look like I was gonna lag out too.
Tim is taking off his pants. Come on, Archangel. I'm not wearing pants.
Hey, he doesn't wear pants.
How do you take off pants you're not wearing?
Real men don't wear pants.
Yo, and Tim's like, here, check out this statue. Boom.
Mac, Nick wanted to know if Hulkbuster is bigger than Prime 1 Venom.
Hulkbuster big? Absolutely.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but I wanted you to answer it. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see what Master Pizza said about your Hulkbuster?
What did he say?
He goes, "Good to see someone keeping their Hulkbuster."
Oh damn!
But that's fucked up.
What everybody's saying?
I mean, how that's supposed to mean?
Why is that? I wonder.
I mean, I get it, man. I mean, that shit's fucking huge, and this shit takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, we're just playing around. It's funny.
Well, people are getting rid of it?
Well, no.
Jim sold his.
Damn.
Yeah, he was just teasing Jem because Jem
was badass on me, man.
Yeah,
I like that shit, bro.
I could have been clear with that.
What piece is that? Man? That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, do it for the channel, yo.
Is this Infinity Studios?
Damn, I like that.
I don't know if it's Infinity Studios,
crazy.
but yo, that thing
sick,
is
man.
Fucking beautiful, man. Like, there's just something about it that I'm just like, I'm like
something, everything.
Yeah. That's really nice. What is this? This isn't from an anime or anything, right? Or
no, it's just called Blossom or something like that.
Somebody's imagination. This is some.
That can go in the living room, bro. Easy, man.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, that could be all by itself, like part of the TV unit.
Yeah.
Like, just some beautiful shit, man.
That's amazing.
But
bro.
the price point right now on eBay, it's $1,000 unpainted.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be more than that.
And I'm like, yo, but I'm
look at the water in the back. I ain't never see that shit.
I don't know how big that is.
That looks badass, man.
That's
I like
great.
it.
Wow.
I'm wondering
like
about
the
the
concept.
lashes. Are those sculpted or are those?
Which part?
Because I can see them sticking out. So
The fish?
I don't know.
I love that hair.
No, there's the lashes, the eyelashes.
Oh,
Like-
I don't know. That's
Is
a
that
good
like
question.
hair in a bonsai tree or what's?
It's
Look at
translucent.
the unpainted one, Thor, and see if you can see the
You
lashes
know what's
on it.
scary though? Her neck though.
No, there's no lashes on the unpainted.
All right, so they were added on.
You see the bottom of the base?
Yeah, it's really thin.
Yeah,
that's scary, bro.
Yeah,
That
really,
does look a little scary.
really thin.
And given that there's a lot of weight on the back of her head too, yeah, that would scare me.
Maybe it's made out of something really light. You think?
Probably.
I would hope that it would be metal, man, because I can't imagine anything like that, and I know it's not. So
it might be a rod in here, maybe.
Bro, that is like absolutely beautiful.
So is it? So it could be cold cast porcelain or something. It's not. It can't be that heavy. So what is that, Tim? Or do you know?
I have no idea, bro. I remember like my boy Herku was like throwing me pictures for like months when this thing was released, and he was like, "Yo, I want to buy this so bad." And I was like, yo, that's fucking amazing. And then finally it's in people's hands and like prototype painted and all this stuff. And I'm like, damn, bro, that shit looks nice.
I think that's Infinity City. I don't know why, but I feel like I saw that at the same. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's at the same. I feel like it was in the same coverage as when Infinity Studios. You know, a bunch of those. I think it was Tokyo.
Yeah, some of those Asian companies. You know.
Was it TokyoCon or was it an Asian? Was it a Chinese?
It was some Chinese con, I think. But if you zoom in on the eyes, the eyelashes are real.
Oh, so they are. You add them on, I guess.
That's damn.
That's
what I was thinking. They must have.
So what is that on the top of her head though?
It's like it's like a bonsai tree. So
it's just a work of art.
No,
I guess,
the blue part.
It's like the back of her skull is like water.
Crazy.
So it's clear resin.
He mean this up here, right?
Oh, a house.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That's awesome.
It looks like a little Japanese house.
Very creative.
Yeah, man.
Props
so this is the kind of shit.
Whoever sculpted that.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit that we should be revering in the community because this is like, yo, this is out of the box, man. That's fucking really, really unique.
No,
and the face is beautiful, so that's like double bonus.
All right, yeah. So everybody, look behind you real quick. All that shit you got behind you, throw that shit in the trash, bro.
Oh, why?
On her head.
Compared to that, I'm serious, bro. No, man. Them is right, bro.
I can't do that.
All that shit in the trash.
No, that doesn't mean that the other stuff we like is devalued because of this, but this should be held up and looked at. That's why I saved the picture. I was like, yo, this is nice.
Right.
I remember before I started collecting prints and statues, I collected posters. And it would take so long for me to acquire a poster that I was looking for because it wasn't like that back in the day where you could just find anything you wanted. It would take a long time to find a certain poster that had been around for 10, 15 years. And even today, some of the posters I have, I can't find them anywhere because I try to find doubles of things that I love, so I can have it in my collection. But certain things I won't see for at least 10 years pop up on eBay. So it just lets you know that, certain things are hard to find.
Yep.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 of those on eBay right now.
What's that? Oh,
the statue that we're talking about.
So that's
where's that from? Where can you see that again? Tim?
What's that?
Where can you see that again? Like if I wanted to look at it?
I searched it on eBay. So it's called damn, yo, my bad, yo. It's called Peach Blossom Island.
Okay.
And
it
was sculpted by Yuan Jing Liang, which is, that's, bro, I can't stop looking at this thing today. Fucking amazing.
If you check out a couple posters that are behind me, the Wolverine to my left, that thing is impossible. That thing is impossible to find almost on eBay. I've only seen it 1 or 2 times maybe, and that's just a poster. And I got it when I saw it, and that Joker is really hard to find in decent condition. It's to my left over my shoulder. that thing, to find it in near mint condition, I mean, it's not worth a lot, but it's really hard to find. It's just you'll see them every once in a while come up.
Yeah.
In that Resident Evil poster by Jim Lee, that thing I've only seen one time in my whole life searching on eBay. I've been trying to find a copy for it over the last decade, and that's the only one I've ever seen.
How much was it?
It was like $15.
Oh, so then we're not even talking about similar things.
No, well, you're talking about rarity. So say somebody tries to find it now and they can't find it. If somebody had another one, I would pay at least $50 for it because I can find another one. Mm-hmm. At least. I mean it's not a lot, but it just shows that it's rare. It's a rare thing. I've only seen it. I don't even think I knew it existed until I saw it. And I've been looking for a decade. I haven't seen one other one pop up on all the internet throughout the whole world. That's rare, right? Everything else, all these prints behind me and all the prints around me, I can find them any day and I can buy them anytime.
Yo, you remember those little balls that used to be made of sulfur? I used to smack them together and make them pop like matches.
Oh yeah, there's little snap things come in the yellow yellow box.
I wonder if those are rare.
50 of them in a box.
I wonder if those are rare on eBay.
Don't be an asshole, Tim. You know what I'm
saying? Yo, why is everybody? I'm not being an asshole, Mike. You're my guy. You're my guy, Mike.
Push it up, throw it, bam.
Yeah, Peach Blossom.
I'm saying they're sick ass posters that you can't find very often.
Yeah, that's something.
I'm telling you, go look for that that Bolin freaking Joker right there, and try to find it in near mint condition. You won't be able to do it. You'll wait for years to try to find it.
Yeah, I just don't know if I think it's just because the market isn't that, the demand for it isn't really there. So maybe that's why people just either.
No, they just didn't make a lot of them, and people they've all smashed them and they've all gotten messed up over the years.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a poster, so people just like if they're done with it, they just like toss it out or whatever.
Those are the only few posters I have. Man. All my stuff is prints, man. I have a whole wall. I have walls of prints. I have over 200 prints, man. But some of the posters are more expensive than the prints, in my opinion.
Oh man.
Hendrickson.
Master Pizza.
Well, y'all, that's 25 episodes in the books. We appreciate every one of y'all. Thank you, Fade and Michael, for coming through. We appreciate it. You know how we do.
Thank you, man.
Hey, real quick. That Mira is 37 pounds for 1/3. That's pretty light.
Mira.
Yeah,
wow, really?
That's light.
And 22 inches deep. That's
for 1/3. That's light.
It's a female character, bro, and it's 37 pounds. When? No.
37 pounds. 1/3. Jesus, Fate.
What?
I said, just seems light. That's all.
Because Deathstroke is about 50 pounds.
Oh, I thought you were like throwing down.
Hey, man,
that Deathstroke from Prime 1, that thing is badass, man. I love that thing.
Ryan's been going to the gym 3 times a day, man, so he's trying to brag on us. 37 pounds, that's nothing.
I searched up Peach.
My dinner plate is 22 pounds.
My toothbrush is 10.
Oh, Christ.
Break your jaw brushing your teeth.
What's the heaviest statue I own? Thanos, probably.
This one's the dark side is 60.
Mine is 62.
Maybe Groot's heavier.
I'm sorry, I derailed. Sorry, Sathor.
Yeah, no, that's right.
I'm really good at it though.
So yeah, next week we got the crew coming through. PJ coming down, our Tim coming down, anybody that's in the area, man,
coming up.
PM me or any of us, and we going to Third Eye Saturday, and folks, the Master Barber be there, and hang out with us. You know how
Ryan finally making it to Third Eye.
We gonna see if Ryan really is 6'5"
Did you give us a time or not, Ryan? I don't know if you ever told us what time, Ryan.
Well, look, I tell you what, we'll figure it out during the week and we'll post it on the group. So if you're not in the Darth Castle open mic group on Facebook, please join.
It's gonna be single Ryan's gonna show up.
So no kids.
He's gonna be hitting on the third eye chicks.
No, man. Man, I don't have anybody watching.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, man. Yeah, don't forget them, man. Highlight them. Brother needs to see what's going on out there, man.
I love that.
And you can do a little walk by, right?
Sick back there, man.
Oh yeah.
You can do a walk by, or like showing us
around the place, right? Third eye.
Red Hood's like, watch Ryan be 5'3" when he shows up.
We gonna find out.
Facebook live action inside.